Welcome back to Captain's League, the Deuce 2. We have a matchup between the Rippers and the Breakdowns, who are looking for their first win of the season. My name is Lorenzo, joined in the booth by Shelfy, captain of the Freezers. It's going to be a great matchup, but first, let's meet the teams.
Jimmy O'Brien, Holy Family Primary, Linfield, New South Wales.
Dan Rourke, otherwise known as Dar, Ocean County College, dropout.
Adam Bannon, Deep Backwood Square.
BBD, hey, turn around.
Jack Doyle, Fitchburg State University, professional communications major with a minor in nothing.
Lucas O'Brien, the Miami University of Ohio.
Justin Penik, Charlotte, North Carolina.
Pennock wasn't even drafted. Joe's missed the first week. They're trying to piece it together. Meanwhile, the Breakdowns looking for their first win of Slapball. They got to find some answers, Shelf.
Yeah, and I think the answer is getting Dan Rourke some better looks. He is 4 for 40 throwing the ball in this tournament.
4 for 40. Rourke, you hear that? You're 4 for 40. Let's find some goals. What an interesting note. We got an O'Brien duel in goal. Both teams rotating goalies. We got Jimmy in goal for the Breakdowns, Luke in goal for the Rippers, and we are ready to go as Jimmy Knorp is going to give us the honorary dizzy toss, which has gone to the left every single time. It goes to the right this time, right into Adam's hands, making his first season in Slapball. He's going to pass it back to Jimmy. Let's see what the offense looks like for the Rippers early, as Rourke can't really do anything there. Goes over to Adam on the bounce, where he's going to fire and score. Did it bounce? I don't think it did. We're going to take a look. If it did, what a start for the Breakdowns.
It bounced, but it may have bounced in the net. Yeah, it bounced in the net. That's going to be a no
goal, as it did not bounce before it got, but good shot by Adam, as him and Jimmy, if they couldn't look more alike. Look at this. They got matching Home Depot knee pads on. Is Adam just playing goal, or just put the knee pads on for the vibes?
Adam is our cricket Jimmy, but he also has the intensity of like a me or Swilly.
Agreed, but here's also the thing. Jimmy is cricket Jimmy. So an interesting dynamic developing. I'm going to find out they're like cousins or something. As Luke inbounds it to Joe's McFly. Looks like he's running a little point guard, Jalen Brunson style of this game. He's going to dump it off to Penik on the high bounce square. Luke. Got to move it, gets to Jack on the high. Back to Luke. A lot of just passing back and forth. And Jimmy kicks it aside. I didn't like that possession.
I didn't like that possession. I think just a little bit quicker on the throw. Whether it's Luke or Dalton, you got to fire it right away before they get set.
Yeah, I kind of got lost and bored mid-commentary, so I was like, oh, this isn't a good possession. As Jimmy to Jimmy on the inbound. Looking like Rourke needs to find some offense this game if the Breakdowns are going to win, as Rourke replies with facts. The most validating of words. BBD. Back to Jimmy on the bobble to Rourke. Looking for an outlet, doesn't have much. Goes back to Adam. Is he going to have another? No, back to Jimmy on the bounce. Square fires.
Nice save.
Gets a hand on it. That is not an easy save. O'Brien, Robin O'Brien.
We saw in the Rippers nasty breakdown, Luke, a good goalie. They just got to find some goals.
A great goalie early, as the Rippers trying to draw first blood. Dumps it to Jack on the bounce square. He's got Penik cutting back to Luke. Is he going to fire? He does, and blocked by Adam. I see why he's wearing those knee pads. He gets down low and makes a save.
But I love it. I love it.
Jimmy with some positive energy early. BBD, free members of the Breakdowns have knee pads on, which is just electric. Meanwhile, Rourke knows he's not dropping on it.
No, Dan will not touch the ground in this.
I'm interested by this early offense, as Rourke is kind of useless right there. He can't do anything. So he's just kicking it to the bounce square back and forth. Backdoor cut, blocked away by Luke. BBD wasn't able to get a good piece of it, and he's able to make the save. BBD, who was pulled from goalie, went 12 overall in the draft despite winning MVP last year. Tough regular season, looking to find some mojo in the playoff Shelf.
And that MVP in last year's Slapball, he had a lot of slap goals. They're trying to get that going.
It looks like Jimmy's trying to say, hey, let's have you do what you do well. Slap as Luke fires wide. Good pull by Luke.
I think those are more of the looks that they need, though. Just get them on net.
Yeah, just start firing, especially against this Breakdown team who struggled defensively and honestly just overall in everything in the regular season. An early lead could break their spirits, but can Dan give the Breakdown some hope? Just quick, he's going to that spot, but he's not doing anything there.
Yeah, it feels like Dan's out there to almost just be like a pick and roll guy.
A lot of bounce squares and backdoor shot saved by
save.
Luke on a beautiful pass from BBD to Jimmy. They high five on the way down, but the younger brother stands tall.
That was a good look right there, but Luke again in net.
Jack fires, misses wide. Luke and Jack have both missed in the same spot as he kind of signals to his shoulder on that one, like, oof, owie.
I like those 2 possessions, though. Me and Ryan do this sometimes on the freezers where it's a couple possessions in a row. We're just going to let some throws off, see what happens. It at least can space the defense out.
It's the breakdowns. I think an early lead for the breakdowns here could be huge. A lot of backdoor cuts. Dan Rourke to Jimmy. Dan's going to finally have one. Not a lot of throws from Dan early, as we mentioned. 4 for 40 in the regular season. BBD fires a quick one. That was the first rush possession, it felt like, for the breakdowns. Good defensive adjustment by the Rippers.
Good stuff, guys. You good, Deuce?
A slow start to this game as both teams are kind of feeling each other out. It's like a chess game. Both are moving pawns.
1 goal is going to feel momentous. Is that a word?
I think so.
When the ball goes in.
I agree. I think whoever scores first, especially for the breakdowns. 5 seconds on the shot clock. Backdoor to Penik! Doyle to Penik. First goal of the game. 5:59 remaining as the Rippers draw first blood.
That is Slapball champion Justin Penik.
Yes, sir. He made a living off that spot. Penik, the undrafted player, strikes first for the Rippers on a beautiful backdoor pass and a hell of a slap. Looks like the breakdowns lost him in coverage a little there.
Yeah, when you see the pass over to Jimmy, Adam bit and slid over. Right there for the taking for Justin Penik. And when you space that out right and you make the pass, it's on the goalie. That's it. It comes down to the goalie getting there.
Rourke tries to answer quickly, and another save by the Rippers. Rourke's struggles continue behind the line for this breakdowns team. He was drafted to try to fuel this offense. He just hasn't been able to get it going. He went in the first round, Shelfy. Only 4 for 41 on throws.
Last year, Dan's fastball was the least I could see. It was blurry. It was quick. It doesn't even seem like he's getting them through. Most of his throws are getting blocked at the line.
Joes to Luke. Down to Pennock again, and he scores! How about 2? I'll do it once.
Penik!
I'll do it twice. 2-0. Rippers. I told you, Shelfy, that backdoor pass, the way the breakdowns are playing defense, it's not a lot of movement. It's the same defensive setup as we saw in the previous goal. Rourke and BBD high in that slap trap, and they're just not going to cover that backdoor pass. That's 2-0. I think a lot, especially what the Nasty and the Freezers do well, it's a lot of defensive instincts, and right now the breakdowns are kind of playing position as they have a turnover goal. Rourke and Jimmy tumbles into the boards, and it's quickly becoming late in this first half.
I got a fun little stat here for you, Zoe.
Oh, I love stats.
Justin Penik now has the second best shot percentage in this tournament at 33%.
You did not lie. That is a fun little stat. Justin Penik, have a day. The Rippers, well, here's the thing. The Rippers found great offense putting Penik in his point guard position in the regular season. The first game was a little tough having Joes adjust to the offense, but they're starting to find it again as Luke on the high bounce square looks for Penik again. Feed the goat while you can, but this time it's a little high.
Well, the difference there defensively was that BBD and Adam both bit down on Penik, but what that's going to do later is open up more throws for Jack and Luke.
You want to know what? That's so right. The breakdowns defense is very susceptible to cuts. Adam on the bounce square calling out some plays. Looking for offense, goes cross court to Jimmy. He's unable to fire. Goes backdoor to Adam, jumping slap, missed wide. Rippers ball, some clunky offense from the breakdowns. You got to figure out a way to have someone step up.
Hey! Our backs are to the play, Stripes.
Seems like a little confusion on the court. Luke and Jack. I mean, this is going to be a backdoor cut for sure. It's just who's taking it. Luke looks to fire. Instead, he fires it right off Adam's shoulder, who starts talking a little bit to Luke on the way back. I like it. Has some energy. Adam,
I know
not
what that
afraid.
feels like. His first couple goals of this tournament, he started yelling at me.
Yeah, he's not afraid to let you have it. Down 2-0, up 2-0. Hey, you want to know what, though? You can never say he only talks when he's up. I respect that.
It's true.
Rourke trying to find some offense. He's going to dump it to Adam. Hell of a catch. Stays on the bounce square. He has Rourke cross. Instead, he's going to go back to Jimmy on the high bounce square. Shot clock getting late. Fires and scores. Did it bounce? We don't know. Luke looks a little confused. He thinks it might have. We're going to take a gander. Kind of a quick little dart shot.
I don't think that bounced. Oh, unless it hit Luke, then went in.
Yeah, it hit his hand, and then I think it does bounce before it goes in. If we can get a close-up on there, he bounces it straight down, and then it goes in. So that is a good goal.
That's going to go off Luke's hand, bounce on the line, and be a good goal. It's 2-1 on kind of a fluky goal for the breakdowns.
I thought Lucas was getting
4:37
upset.
remaining.
I was a little scared. When Lucas DeVersa gets fired up, I've seen him fired up. I don't know.
Lucas is in a prime spot to give us guff, but we're going to ignore him. As 10 seconds on the shot clock for the Rippers, can they answer that goal? Going to go backdoor to Jack. 5 seconds, they got to get a shot off. Luke looks like he's going to throw it. He does, and Jimmy gets a paw on it, kicks it wide. That was a great shot by Luke.
Yeah, that was going right into the corner there. That was a good save.
A little momentum building for the breakdowns as it's a 2-1 game, but I just worry about their consistent offense. Jimmy is going to really have to carry this team. As he sets the offense up to Rourke, who's going to run across in his patented style cross-court pass to Adam. BBD's kind of in bad spacing by the breakdowns here. As Jimmy can't do anything, he's got to move. BBD's going to go on that bounce square. He's going to fire back to Jimmy. Did he have another? He does, and this time it's stopped by Lucas. Jack kind of went head over heels in a dramatic fashion.
Pennock wasn't in the crease, right?
I think Penik was defending a call that wasn't made.
I love that.
There weren't two in the crease there?
Luke looking to score for this offense for the Rippers. A 2-goal lead against the breakdowns feel monumentous.
There
Jack,
it is.
he has the backdoor cut. This time BBD is going to be able to cover it. Good defensive adjustment by the breakdowns. Back to Jack on the bounce square. Over cross court to Joe. He's going to fire, and it's going to go just wide. I don't know if Jimmy got a save on that, but it's still 2-1.
I got to give a little credit to Penik there. When you want to slap and that pass is coming, it is so hard to decide on the fly. No, we're going to catch this one and pass it back out. He's got all the confidence in the world right now.
Breakdowns trying to answer back on offense. Rourke to Jimmy. Cross court to Adam. He's kind of building a house on that bounce square. Back to Jimmy. Fumbles the pass. Keeps it alive.
Play.
Adam dumps it in the BBD, and Jack dismisses it like he didn't even want it. He disregarded that like a text message from a spam account. That wasn't great. We'll work on that. Hey, you want to know what? Let me do that again.
I ignore 10 spam texts a day at this point.
I respond to them all. I like to feel seen. Jack walks the ball up court, looking to score for this Rippers offense. He's going to dump it down to Joes. Has Luke on that backdoor cut. Got to watch that defense by BBD. Jack over to Luke. Fires, just misses the tap. That was a close one. I will say to both of our refs, let's watch that cutting defense by the breakdowns on from BBD. 2-1 with 3:22 remaining.
We haven't seen a whole lot of slap opportunities out of Luke since he's been in net. It's tough to get all the way down there because then you got to go full court back on defense. But that is his game. He has that on his tool belt.
The breakdowns continue to improve defensively in this first half. It's just, can they find offense? And this is the guy they need to start scoring, as Rourke is going to dump it to Jimmy. Over to Rourke on the bounce square. He's very panicky move. Adam, is he going to fire? He does. Good save by Luke.
That's a good play of Rourke. If you get there.
Let's use the set play less as a Bible. We still got to move.
Luke's walking the offense up for this Rippers team. Jack, can I have a throw from you, big guy? Dumps it into Pennock on the bounce square. Cross to Luke. A lot of stagnant offense. Has a cutting Pennock. Going to go cross court to Joes. Adam barking out commands as Pennock fires and scores! He scores! I believe that bounced in on a kind of a dart flop shot. We're going to take a look as the ref signal will review. What a weird shot. That was like a quarterback dive. Wow, an interesting shot from Justin Pennock.
It bounces right off the black right before.
Wow, the perfect shot by Justin Pennock. It bounces right before the line. That looked like a quarterback throwing it away. And it
Pennock hat trick, Zoe.
That looked like if Jalen Hurts were trying to throw the ball away. And then it just ends up in a Pennock. Is that a Pennock hat trick, you said?
That is a Pennock hat trick.
Holy!
And he now has the best shot percentage in the league at 38%.
Justin Pennock hat trick in the first half. Who had that on their bingo card? I hate that I said that. Rourke and Jimmy's passings have not been there today. Jimmy saved a couple turnovers. Rourke fires it right into Adam's feet. and you can just see some frustration building. But Jimmy has saved a few turnovers up here.
I don't know how I feel about Dan waving the finger at my team there on the walk down.
Rourke talking shit to the I will say, the Freezers, a loud bunch in the stands today. Has a lot of time to kill. Penik gets it on the high bouncer. He's going to pass it across to Luke, looking for that backdoor cut. Good off-ball movement by the Rippers here. Goes cross course to Jack. They're playing man-to-man defense. Joes fires, blocked away by Adam. You're kind of seeing BBD shadow Luke as much as possible, switching in that slap trap.
That was a really good block there from Adam, who's been great defensively in this tournament.
I will say, teams have gotten really good at not having too many people in the slap trap. Haven't had to make that call since game 1.
Yeah, we adjusted pretty quick, I'll say.
Very impressed by all the players out here. Jimmy commanding this offense, dumps it to Adam. BBD crossing court. Rourke looking to fire. Joes with the good defense, cross court to Jimmy. He's going to fire, kicked away by Luke. Luke continues to shine bright like a diamond, Rihanna style, in net.
I don't know how he blocked that.
The athleticism that we're seeing from some of the goaltenders this tournament is very impressive.
Let's keep stopping him. Well, defense has been really good.
2:16 remaining in the first half. This will be the last possession for the Rippers with a 20-second shot clock as Penik to Luke. They're going to take their time. Dump it into Penik, who goes for the two-hand slap. A really impressive slap by Penik, but just misses it wide, looking for his 4th goal of the half.
Penik, the last few days at work, has been reminding me that he heard me say, leave Penik, when we played the Rippers in our last matchup. He's been motivated to get out here, and here he is.
Well, Jack did say the best way to coach this team is to play through what you think is a weakness. So instead of ignoring Penik, they want to run the offense through him and Joes, which I respect the coaching. Rourke fires, saved by Luke, full court flop shot, off the crossbar! It doesn't go in! Luke, with a hell of a play, catches the Rourke's row, gently throws it full court, and somehow finds iron.
Luke keeps hitting the post.
Call him the magnet the way he finds these posts, man.
No way to score those.
No goal off the connector of the crossbar in the post. I will say, his ability to catch Rourke's shot effortlessly.
We have not seen a ton of catch and throws. Luke's got a couple of them here just in these playoffs.
Luke might be the X factor this Rippers team need if they're going to make a deep playoff run. He's changing the game in net, although he can't score there. I'm going to make fun of him for that at lunchtime. Adam to Rourke, who continues to get flustered by the defense. To Jimmy, blocked by Joes McFly. Joes has really built a home in that left slap trap, blocking any throws from the freezer sticker. Good defense as the Rippers. One more goal might make this feel monumentous, but they're only gonna, is it a 10-second shot clock right now? Should be a 1:30, my bad. Penik to Joes. Up to Luke. To Jack on the bounce square. To Luke, cutting. Oh!
Wow, what a save by Jim.
The tandem, I almost said condom. The tandem of Jimmy and Adam are able to deflect it away. I think I'm losing my mind, guys. That's on me, man.
So, ladies and gentlemen.
That's on me, guys. Rourke. The Jimmy on the high bounce square. Looking for that cut by BBD. Not a lot of cutting by the breakdowns right now. Adam. Got to get busy with 5 seconds on the shot clock. To Jimmy. Cross court to Rourke. He's got to shoot. He does. Easy save by Luke. Now there's only 10 seconds on the shot clock for the Rippers.
I love the way this Rippers team is set up when they're playing with the lead. They're bearing down defensively. Luke is amazing in net.
I agree. Jack has to get a shot off early. He does, fires it. Did that hit Luke or did that hit Adam? Either way, there was a little contact down low. No goal for the Rippers. If you're the breakdowns, if you can make this a 1-goal game and what feels like it should be a 5-goal lead for the Rippers, you're going to feel really good.
Throwing's over. It's a slap game.
The warehouse gets really silent as Rourke to BBD. To Adam, blocked by Joes McFly. Great defense by Joes this game. I can't tell if the Rippers are playing really well or if the breakdowns are playing bad.
I think we have a good combination of both going on right now, but I got to tip my hat to Joes and Penik.
Well, the Rippers played a great game against the Nasty. I think they're very talented, but the breakdowns continue to struggle to find an identity as Luke kicks it to Jack on a toe, fires. What a save by Jimmy going cross net there. Jimmy, who pulled BBD from net, has taken the responsibility himself and has played well.
He's played very well. They just got to find some offense here. I don't know where it's going to come from.
Adam drops it to Rourke. Dumps it back to Adam, a little give and go to Jimmy. Good ball movement, fires, and Joe's again! One after another. Joe's continues to shut the door on the breakdowns offense, and the Rippers once again have a chance to extend the lead. They call him the Berlin Wall on the Rippers team as Coach DeVersa looks on smiling. Pennock playing the Nikola Jokic role here. He's going to dump it to Jack. Goes backdoor. Instead he fires. Great fake pass by Jack into the shot. Pennock creates the opportunity with the cut, and it's 4-1. That was beautiful offense.
Yeah, we talked about it earlier. Pennock getting these slaps to go. You see Jimmy kind of leaning a little bit that way. He knew the slap was open. It left just enough room for Doyle to bounce this home. You see Jimmy kind of going right there. He's seen the cutter coming, and it opened up the throw lane.
Pennock creating all sorts of offense for this Rippers team. He's been the key contributor on 4 of these goals.
Justin Pennock just blew me a kiss.
You love to see a story of someone unexpected shining in the brightest moment. Rourke has one of the best arms in the warehouse, but can he find any sort of twine?
I don't think I've seen Dan let go of a throw without hesitating the entire tournament.
Jimmy fires.
Fuck that!
Slapped away. That's a lot of the breakdowns offense. Just a high bounce square. I think we need to see more BBD cutting. We saw it on the first possession of the game. You mentioned it. Really good slapper. Had a chance, but just they're not finding space, Shelf.
No, they are not. Not from anywhere. The bounce, the throw, the slaps, nothing is working.
Only 1 goal this half in 8 minutes. It's not what you want to see as the Rippers have a shortened shot clock, and Jack's going to have to fire it here. And he does, and it's going to be stopped by the breakdowns. Good defense. This shortened shot clock really tightens it up on you.
All right.
This should be the last possession of the half for a breakdowns team. Jimmy, really, really good at drawing up plays, designing a team, and getting the most out of players. Just trying his best to draw any sort of offense from this breakdowns team as BBD kicks it back up to Rourke. He has Jimmy in the slap trap. He's going to ignore it. Jack locking him up top. Good defense, and Jack Doyle shuts down Dan Rourke at the top of the key. Elite defense by the Rippers on Rourke.
That makes Dan Rourke now 4 for 45 on the tournament. The league average shot percentage is 22%. Not one player on the breakdowns is shooting above that league average.
My stats guy right here. 5 seconds in the first half remaining. Pennock calling up plays. He's got to get busy. Only 1 second on shot. He fires and kicked away by Jimmy, and that'll be the end of the first half. 4-1 Rippers. I mean, we should not ignore that little stat you dropped there. That was really insightful. But first, let's take a break to hear from our sponsors, and then we'll talk to the captains.
DeMalia, mi gente, what's good? Joe's McFly here. We're going to be having a new show covering the World Baseball Classic. Not only myself, but the Kid Merrill himself is coming down to help co-host this with me. We're going to be doing some highlights, some reactions, some commentary on the entire series. Make sure you guys join us on JM Baseball. Oh, baseball, baby. You already know. De lo mío personal.
Luke, me and Shelfy have agreed. You might be the best goalie here right now. You only give up 1 goal that half. How do you feel like, oh, I just got this. This is easy peasy?
I feel pretty good. I feel like we have a good system. Also, they blocked like half of the shots that were going to make it to me. But I feel good in goal.
I like the selflessness there. You want to know what? I wish you were a little more selfish, because kind of a boring answer, but I like the selflessness. Jack, your blood continues to harden, but your offense continues to grow. Did you guys plan on going through Pennock, or is he just kind of making it happen himself?
He literally said, ball, 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 ball. Because he's seeing things we're not seeing, and he was like, guys, get me the ball, and then he scored 3 goals.
Do you think he sees ghosts?
Probably.
Pennock, you had a hat trick, and you kind of created that chance for Jack. Did you say, hey, give me the ball, guys, I'm really good at this, or is it just kind of happening?
We kind of decided pre-game that I'm going to start shooting the ball, and I felt last year that's where I was strongest, when I'm kind of like shooting my hands like an offensive lineman. So once the game plan, we went forward with that, I could see passing lanes and things like that. This is kind of just a glorified football when you really think about it. So,
do you sleep on your stomach, your back, or your side?
My side. My right side. I can only sleep on my right side. I cannot sleep on my left side.
Are you happy about that?
No, I wish I could change.
Don't we all? We're going to interrupt this little coaching session real quick to grab the ear of Jimmy.
You need to set up 2 people on the dots, okay? And this person and that person have to be on the same wavelength, and the play is the ball's going to come, take that point, and this line, if no one's guarding, the middle area. And
I'm sorry, I gotta steer you. I gotta steer you for 1 sec here, Jim.
This guy and that guy gotta know. Okay, that's the only way we beat Joe.
I feel like a sideline reporter with like an active, like during an in-game interview, trying to grab. Hey, I gotta grab your attention, man. Offense. You got any answers?
Well, see, this sport's too fast for the way my brain works, so that's why we just did a strategy session, because I also told Adam at one point, you take the ball up, I need to go down low, because I need to figure out what's happening. That's what happened when I changed the defense last game. Yeah. I just drew up a play to beat the foosball player that is Joe's. He's just sliding on the white line of the crease. It's really effective. I don't know if we have this.
Foosball player is a great line by you. Sorry, we just had a minor clattering. One more question for you.
I don't know if we have the skill to pull it off, but we're going to try it. Defense, I feel like we've been great.
I agree. You guys made a great adjustment. What's the Rourke situation? He's 4 for 44 on throws.
Yeah, he doesn't know how to get open. He doesn't know how to create a lane for his throw. He's also, like, something in his head is going on where he thinks he's throwing hard, but I think he's throwing 60%. But I don't want to tell him to throw harder because people hurt their arms and we have more sports coming up very soon. But, like, I think he can throw way harder.
You just kind of go away from that?
When he, like, hits Rob Scirocco or someone blocking it, like, they should feel it. Like when Jack or Dalton hit me with a full throw, I'm like, oh, like it's winded me before. It broke your glasses off your face. He's not doing that. I just don't know if that's like saving his arm, something mental.
Oh, good luck. We're going to figure out if Rourke can find some goals or not. We'll see.
I'm sweating.
They got a bouncer from Penik that was just perfect. 2 backdoor. You guys have stopped that, right? Yeah. And then Doyle got a shot there.
That's probably the most tiring half we've had. We got to keep moving.
I'm pretty tired.
Yeah.
Luke has made every save to his left. And I keep shooting because that's my throwing side. So I think we need to try and get some cross-body weird stuff, some over here stuff.
You're closer to playing right now. The jacket's off.
Nice goals. Well, now we're shutting your ass down.
Okay. Okay. 4-1 game for the Rippers as the breakdown. Season on the line. Desperate to try to find any offense. If the Breakdowns lose this game, they will get skunked in Slapball, which, if the Nasty have a good tournament run and the Freezers already have secured 3 points this league, they might be in last place in the Captain's League. Whew. It changes quick.
I would love to not be in last anymore, so that's music to my ears.
You want to know what? Jimmy has been really, really good in the past at uniting teams. This team does not feel united.
No.
As Adam, who has been bringing all the energy, but Rourke and VBD just have not found their roles. Jimmy on the high bounce square looking to try to generate any sort of command of this offense. Rourke doesn't know what to do. He's going to pass it to Jimmy, who's going to shoot, and that never even bounced.
Didn't count for my foot was off.
Little brain fart. I will say, Jimmy has admitted several times, the sport moves different. I do think if you've played basketball, it helps a lot. It's a lot of basketball offense. A lot of cuts, a lot of spacing, a lot of unspoken movement, especially on defense.
And having one true scorer opens up a lot. Like I said in the first half, this Breakdowns team doesn't have anyone scoring above the league average. If they had just one guy finding a home, it would open up the rest of the field.
Speaking of finding a home, Justin Penik has found a home in this Rippers offense, just misses that two-handed slap up the middle. I think a lot of it is just understanding who is going to take the shot, and like it's a selfishness you need as a point guard. And Jimmy's trying to point guard this team, but no one's cutting off the ball.
Adam's trying to get everybody fired up. That's definitely the guy to do it. Got to be quick.
Adam back to this high bounce which the Breakdowns offense has tried to build on. They have Jimmy, and that's 2 in the slap trap, and that is going to be a penalty shot for the Rippers as BBD and Adam both trying to cut. Neither of them read the other. That's what I kind of mean about the off-ball chemistry. Are they going to give the ball to JP? And they're gonna! Justin Penik looking for his 4th goal of the game as Captain Jack trusts his guy once more. Jimmy looking to keep his Breakdowns any fighting chance in this game.
I'm supposed to be non-biased, but that just fired me up. Justin Penik getting the penalty shot.
Jack is a player's coach, and he's going to trust his guy with the ball here. Dalton with the signal. Penik with the step. The pump fake. Another. Fires and scores! How about 4 goals looks for Justin Penik. If he shoots, you better bet he's going to find the back of the net. 5-1 Rippers. My goodness, I hope you guys are locked in.
Look at that. He got him on the bounce right through the legs. That is Slapball champion Justin Penik.
Nutmegs Jimmy O'Brien as he goes undrafted and shines in the playoffs with a 4-goal performance. You never know who's going to be a star on the warehouse floor as Jimmy dips it to Rourke, looks to answer, and once again, he's going to find the ass of a Ripper.
I can't remember the last time Dan threw the ball and it actually made it to the net.
The Rippers are all locked in on this breakdown team, suffocating defense, executing their offense at a high level, just walking them down as Penik once again, Nikola Jokic calling out Jack over in the bounce red, deep pass to Luke. He goes to try to create the behind the back Rob Scirocco slap and misses. The Rippers are really feeling it, and the breakdowns are spinning for a goal. Adam walks it in, looking for any sort of offense. He's going to fire, and that's going to be an easy save for Luke.
Yeah, there was a lane there, just not enough velo to get it past Luke.
The only one with kind of the arm strength to do that is Dan Rourke, and he will hit anything but the net this tournament, as Luke cradles the ball like a baby egg. A baby egg. Dumps it to Penik at the high bounce square. Across to Jack as the warehouse sings its song. Goes into Penik, 2 in the crease. He's going to slap it. That's really good defense, actually, by the Rippers.
Yep.
By the breakdowns, as Adam filled that crease roll perfectly. I think you need to run a play for BBD here. I know he's been good this season, but if he's going to, this bounce square shot's going to do nothing for him. He's got to cut. Because right now, everyone's standing and no one's a threat as Jack once again stands up Dan Rourke. The breakdowns are running a free bounce square offense, and none of them are able to shoot from the bounce square.
Yeah, it just doesn't seem like anyone's confident when they let go of the ball right now, and they're all looking around at each other like, are you going to do it?
Yeah, you got to run someone on these backdoor cuts if you're going to find any sort of offense, because Jack is standing up Rourke at that slap trap line as Penik dips it to Jack. Penik on the cut. He's going to throw it right in. Off the crossbar! Jack to Penik is a Jamal Murray-Nikola Jokic combo, but they can't cash in there. Jimmy calling out the grab, which was a bit of a grab, but no goal, so it doesn't really matter. Wow. Let's get a goal for this breakdowns team. Can they score? It's really hard to have one goal this deep into the game, and they look for the bounce slap. I mean, this is not pretty.
No, I think there was actually a little bit of a lane there to get a good slap off, but BBD just wasn't even prepared for it.
BBD not prepared. Adam on the high bounce, and nothing's going right for the breakdowns, but it just takes one goal to change the momentum or one save, anything. They're just looking for offense as the Rippers continue to run this offense through Penik, who goes, and this time Jimmy stands him up. They're running that Penik cut over and over again, and the breakdowns are keeping them at 5, Shelf.
Yeah, they are, and I love this energy from Justin Penik. Not only is he scoring, he's giving feedback after the play, adjustments that they can make on the next possession.
Rourke flops it to BBD, who's going to fake the pass over to Adam on the bounce square. It's going to be a high one. He's able to secure it. The offense is once again getting a little stagnant. They're going to throw it away.
My goodness gracious.
The breakdowns have all sorts of problems and no answers right now. Luke and Jack, you got to feel confident if you're the Rippers team. The breakdowns' only goal of this game has been a Jimmy dart shot as Jack fires full court, just misses the net, that barely bounced in. The rest of the offense has been shut down. They look fatigued. They looked out of sorts. And honestly, I'm an unbiased announcer, but I'm rooting for a breakdowns goal to give this team some life. As Jimmy dumps it to Adam, back to Jimmy. No, he's going to fake it. Over to Rourke, who's going to have another. And guess what? Jack Doyle is haunting Dan Rourke's nightmares right now. Everywhere he looks, it's covered by 0-0. Another block for Jack.
Dan is just in a mental prison right now. He can't get the ball to the net at all.
If they were playing dodgeball, Jack would have been out 20 times. As Luke goes cross court to Jack on a nice looking pass, looking for that backdoor slap trap. 2 in, goes uncalled, gets it high, caught by Jimmy. Full court, is he able to get it?
No.
Just wide of the net. Did Luke get a hand on that?
Yes, he did.
He might have tipped it.
Yeah, he tipped it.
As Jimmy says he did, you're right, Shelfy, once again. Have you ever been wrong?
Yes.
Oh, you want to know what? A great man admits when he's wrong.
I'm married. I'm wrong all the time.
You have a beautiful family. As Luke receives the inbound in a 5-1 game with 5 minutes remaining, he's going to fire. And Jimmy has been phenomenal in goal. Both O'Brien's natural goaltenders. If there's any bright spot from this breakdowns game, it's Jimmy's performance in net. But you got to imagine he's getting worn down. How much coaching can you do when your team just can't score?
Yeah, right now they're slowly but surely running out of time.
BBD on the bounce square. Adam just sitting in the slap trap. BBD's going to switch with him. Just consistently no good looks on this breakdown.
No passes.
Just running in and out of the slap trap. Jimmy's just going to shoot it low, and it's once again deflected away. The breakdowns need Rourke's throw to create offense, but they just can't find it, so the Rippers are camping in the slap trap, and it's getting late early. Luke to Jack. Let's have on Joe's goal. Some tight defense down low as Joe's posts up BBD to Jack. He has Penik back door. Great pass, and he scores! The Jack Penik duo make it 5. Oh my, Penik Dalton's calling for review on a potential catch, but Penik scores for now. We'll take a look. He might have squeezed it. Jack has Penik screeching, and he pushes it. That's going to be, let's take a better look at that. Yeah, I'm going to call that a no goal. A little bit of a catch there, and then a push. Not as much of a slap.
You can see it trapped in there.
He's like cradling it and then pushing versus meeting the ball at contact. As Rourke to BBD.
Rob, your no look I think is there too.
Jack's talking to the fans right now. Jimmy, he's going to go back door. What
Nice
a pass!
play!
Jimmy to BBD as BBD screams the top of his lungs. Is that his first goal of the season? It is. He finally breaks the seal on the net and lets them know. What a pass by Jimmy. Penik's just not even looking.
Perfect play by BBD.
What a slap by BBD, who made a living off that. He's kind of staring him down like Game 6 LeBron. I do think they don't realize they are down by 3 goals, though, as Luke on the top of the key dumps it to Penik.
Hey, if BBD can have a second half like Penik had a first half, you never know.
This could change the game. Penik down low. He's going to flop it in the air. Jack, 8 seconds on the shot clock. Cross court to Jones. He's going to fire right into Adam, and some momentum for the breakdowns team. Let's see if that goal by BBD can lead to an offensive change for the breakdown. Some deep ref on the Ripper side. 4:02, a free goal game. The Warehouse feels some life in his breakdown squad as Jimmy looks to keep the momentum going. Rourke running around, dumps it to Adam in the slap trap to BBD. Does he have another? No, he goes back to Jimmy. Dumps to Adam, slaps, and he's unable to get a good pawn. That was a huge momentum possession, Shelf.
Yeah, you kind of felt the air come right back out of them again.
The Warehouse grows a little more silent as the Rippers can extend their lead here. Every possession needs to be as productive as possible for this breakdowns team. Penik, backdoor to Luke, slap, kick save by Jimmy. We're gonna a little bit of contact down low on that. Looks like Dalton's talking to the breakdowns. That was a little close by BBD and Luke. I'm not sure who initiated it, but we're gonna.
BBD's getting away with a little bit of a warning here.
Yeah, it looks like a warning for BBD on that one. You give warnings when it's a free goal game. Jimmy to Adam. Back to Jimmy on a high pass. He's going to look cross court to Rourke. No, he's going to look him off. All of the Rippers are in the slap trap, as congested of a defense as you're going to see as he running cross court. BBD and Penik. Once again, the offense is so congested. You're going to see a lot of tight passes down there.
All right, let's do something.
And all of a sudden, there's 3:22 remaining. Still, Warehouse tries to give some energy to this breakdown squad. That goal by BBD ignited them for a second, but it's hard to find consistent offense as Luke on the Freezers bounce square. It's going to be 2 in the slap trap, and it's going to be going the other way on a penalty shot. A costly mistake by the Rippers with 3:05 remaining. It looks like a penalty shot, Shelfy.
I'm curious of this conversation between Jimmy and Dan, because Jim looked at Dan and straight up said, "Do you want it?"
I think don't start
Yep,
down.
that's a 2 deep in the slap trap. Jack knew it immediately. Dan Rourke against Luke O'Brien. Luke O'Brien has been outstanding. Does Luke know where Dan's going as Dan lines him up? This is a huge shot for the breakdowns. fires and scores! Dan Rourke makes it a 2-goal game on an absolute seed, blows it by Luke's hand, and we got some momentum, Shelf.
Yeah, I don't think he even pump faked there. Maybe with his eyes, I don't know, but he just rips that one by.
Sneaks it right by Luke's shoulder, and the warehouse is starting to come to life as Dan breaks the seal.
Dan's shot percentage up into the double digits now. 10.
If the breakdowns get one more, they're going to start believing. But can the Rippers, who have ran all their offense through Penik, I think it's gotten a little stagnant. Luke. Joe's just rubbing his hands together over there like he's got lotion on him. He's going to go back to Penik. They have Luke wide open on the bounce where he's going to have a look. He fires and scores!
Right through the legs.
A defensive breakdown by the breakdown leads Luke wide open as he megs his older brother and makes the goal. The lead, 3 goals again. Almost nailed that.
That is Luke's 8th goal of the season. He's been playing great in net.
That was a huge momentum play. You can see some breakdown coverage here as BBD shadowing Jack Doyle instead of everyone else is in zone. BBD is in man, and then he ends up megging Jimmy. Wow, that honestly felt that was like a football breakdown. You can clearly see 3 breakdowns are in zone defense, 1's in man. That's how you get a wide open guy. 2:49 remaining in the game. The breakdowns need to answer the goal by younger brother Luke, who has kind of built himself as a ripper. He's like a ripper on every tournament now.
Some say he's the brains to this organization.
Jimmy, that was 2 in a slap trap. They got away with it as Jimmy's signaling him now. 5 seconds. BBD cross court. He misses the slap, and he jumps up and down like on a pogo stick. And man,
not happy with himself right now.
A frustrated BBD. As 2:29 remaining. Oh my gosh, that was a golden opportunity. BBD built a living on those last season and just cannot find it this year.
He had the whole left side of the net as well.
That was a great chance for this breakdowns offense, which has not generated a lot of good looks. Luke taking a couple of deep breaths. He's played a lot of goalie, running up the court consistently. The Rippers are asking a lot from him. Penik goes for the shot. That's going to be a live ball. Rourke, tipped by Luke. Is it going to go in?
It's in!
And Luke's hand.
I think that was going to be high, but Luke knocked it down.
Can I admit, that was a me-you moment. That was on
me?
I did something wacky.
Oh, okay, yeah.
As the ball never hit the ground, and Luke tips it into his own goal, so it's going to be a good goal for the breakdowns as they continue to find a way to make this a kind of a game. 2:10 remaining in the game.
Up on him.
As Joe's on a far bounce square. Into Penik, he has a look. He slaps it and it doesn't go in, and that's going to stop perfectly on the 2-minute warning. As we have 2 minutes, we're going to take a quick break.
This is a game.
To win this, we're going to need to play perfect.
If you're up close, they have just 2 guys right there. So I think we got to kick it back out to someone for the bounce shot. Unless there's one, then you can beat one, but they're just walling.
Knorp with the dribble handoff. No, that's good defense. You just got cookies, ripped, clean.
I'll play point guard because I feel like I can get it to you guys. But you guys have to communicate, so we have to try some shit.
I love that you two are talking to them like you're actual refs. Got fucking Ed Hockley out here. It's just like, hey, I know what you're saying. Hey, I get what you're saying, man. It's just I got to do my job. You got to do your job.
Adam runs in.
You start on the dot like I started on the corner.
And as soon as you go across, Beebs just sneaks into the dot, and I'm looking at you the whole way, and then I go to Beebs.
We're going to play our game. We're confident.
Play River Ball. We've been beating them for 95%.
Yeah.
We have a 2-goal game. 2 minutes remaining. The breakdowns must do or go home. The Rippers desperate to punch their ticket to the semifinal game against the Nasty.
They say a 2-goal lead is the worst lead in hockey. You don't want the breakdowns to make this a 1-goal game.
As Jimmy, desperate to get this team to another round, has Rourke on the high bounce square, and what should be a decent look if he wants it. He's going to give it to him. No, he looks him off. Instead, he's going to walk it up in 6 seconds on the shot clock. Adam's got to get busy. He fires, and Jones kicks it away. Jimmy had Rourke there. I think you got to feed him. He looked him off. They went to Adam instead, Shelf, and it's 1:42 remaining. Ball in the Rippers' hand. This will be their last possession with a 20-second shot clock of the half. If you're up by 2 with under a minute 30, it goes down to 10-second shot clock as Luke to Penik. Some tight defense by Rourke. We got to watch the hands of the breakdowns here as they're trying to tighten up. Luke. 5 seconds on the shot clock, blocked away by Adam Bannon. We're down to 1:23. Each possession becomes do or die. Now the breakdowns do have the ability to intentional foul if they want, so they can just commit an infraction and force a penalty shot by the Rippers if the time starts to get too low.
You have to
but
remember,
now,
you only get 2 of those, so you got to be strategical with it.
But for now, they just need to score. And that is going to be 2 in the slap trap at the worst possible time. A mental error for the breakdowns. Oh, no. 2 get caught down low, and now Jimmy O'Brien has to make a save to save his season. It's younger brother versus older brother. Luke versus Jimmy. This is basically season on the line, and Luke blows it by him. Jimmy says, I don't want any part of that. Fuck that. Waves it off, and Luke scores the dagger for the Rippers.
The look on Jimmy's face. I'm out. Nope.
I agree. That's an absolute cannon by Luke O'Brien. He went for that shot last game, and it hit off the post. This time he says, I'm making sure I find some twine. 7-4, and if there was an MVP's case building for anyone, it's the guy in net who's done everything for this team. The breakdowns need offense quick. It's got to be Dan Rourke, if you imagine, and it's going to be a turnover, and that is going to encapsulate this breakdown season.
Everything was sloppy from my end.
Sloppy offense and just an inability to find the net. A team that Jimmy really did believe in is just unable to piece it together despite their best efforts. I admire the effort by the breakdowns as the Rippers are going to bring this shot clock down, fire it, and that is going to be a turnover. Jimmy traded away Lou Dab for Adam Bannon, traded down in the sport, took a little bit of a gamble, doesn't pay off. Acquired some future assets, but it looks like he's going to get skunked in Slapball after coming in second place in Golf Ball Fires It Wide. Jimmy did say before the game, Shelfy, that anything short of the championship is a disappointment.
Oh, not even a win.
It looks like it's going to be a disappointment as his squad is unable to get a W on the board this tournament.
I think it all just comes back to never getting Dan Rourke going.
Jack fires, kick save by Jimmy O'Brien. And you're right, Dan Rourke, who went 4th overall in the draft, just unable to execute.
Yeah, he sits here with 6 goals on 51 shots, 12%.
You can see the top 3 picks in the draft, Cohen, Luke, and Dalton, really have solidified themselves. Rourke has not been able to do that. Really kind of signals that it was a free player first round. Jimmy fires at Luke.
How the fuck did he save that? He faded on his fucking fingertips.
Underrated. That's going to be one that we forget about, but what a save by Luke.
Yeah, they lost their goalie this morning to some weather. Seeing Luke step up.
Jack coaching up this team the best he can as Penik fires another in. Oh my goodness, Justin Penik pouring some lemon in the wound. That stings.
That definitely stings. The Justin Penik game, in my opinion.
A lazy fight of a throw finds the net again. It's 8-4 as they double him up, and the MVP chants echo throughout the warehouse for Justin Penik, who had put on a masterclass with a 5-goal performance. Does Rourke have one more throw in him? I don't know what's more impressive, the fact that he's only scored 5 or the fact that Jack Doyle has put him in Alcatraz.
Oh, good. Didn't even hurt.
I bet it didn't. New nickname for Doyle as he continues to lock up Rourke. Oh my goodness. I don't know if Jack's playing unreal defense or if Dan is addicted to hitting a defender with the ball.
We got handcuffs.
Lock him up and throw away the key as Dan Rourke has been put in the asylum. And Luke poured some salt in the wound, stat padding, and I love it, 9-4.
That's Luke's 10th goal of the season.
Hey, give me a flagrant 1 on that guy right there. Just showboating. 5 seconds remaining as the Nasty will be facing the Rippers, and the breakdowns are headed home. A winless regular season and postseason for Jimmy's team as the Rippers punch their ticket to a rematch with the Nasty, Shelf.
I mean, I know exactly what it feels like to get goose-egged in a captain's league. How will Jimmy bounce back?
We will find out. Let's go talk to them and see how they're feeling. I'm hungry. Jack, you were able to secure the win and punch your ticket to a semifinal against the Nasty. A lot of Penik that game. That's the plan from now on? Penik's the guy?
I guess so. He literally decided to take over that game. I think we were talking so much steam, and he was like, it's not really working. Get me involved. Kind of shades of last year's BBD, where you trying to just find the guy with the hot hand occasionally, and it's been working. I don't know. I don't really know what happened.
Do you guys think you need to generate more offense to beat the Nasty and Freezers, or you kind of become a defensive Luke goalie who made some insane saves that game? Yeah,
I don't know if our offense is good. I feel like
I don't know either.
I think we're a pretty clear third best team.
I agree.
Me and Luke haven't been scoring the throws, and I think on paper, no one's really been scoring throws. So, and that's kind of on paper our strategy. So I don't know.
On paper?
On paper, that's our strategy.
Jim, I don't have a whole lot for you. I think you guys just really couldn't figure out the offense. Your first round pick, Dan, shot 6 for 51 on the season. What happened? Sorry, Dan.
Like Jack said, there's people scoring on throws. It's a lot in transition, first looks, and he couldn't do it. And that's fine. That was our only offense, though. We didn't have any other way to score. We played that game as a team. We made changes after Pennock got 2 backdoor goals. He didn't get any more backdoor goals. He scored from the point, which was kind of good. So I feel like we actually played a game. Like the first 2 games were about as miserable time I've had in this warehouse. And that at least was, my head was in the game.
No, I agree. I think you guys made adjustments. One question for you going forward. Told me in a pregame interview, short of a championship, going to the finals, you were upset. You are now tied for last place in Captain's League. How do you feel? You did trade for future assets, but is this a big disappointment for you?
I wanted to win a game. But, I have really good picks in the next 2, and I offer more to my team in the next 2. Like, this is my least good sport. If I get Dalton or Cohen, I can, support them. Otherwise, it's not really for me.
Yeah, no, I agree. What we've seen is Shelfy didn't love golf. He finished last. Jimmy, not the best at Slapball. He finished last. But guess what? We still got a lot more games to come. Like, subscribe, and we're going to see Nasty and Rippers next. Welcome back to Captain's League, the Deuce 2 Slapball semifinal game. We got 2 teams matching up today. Jack Doyle and the Rippers versus Jimmy Knorp and the Nasty with a chance to go to the championship on the line. Let's meet the teams.
Jimmy Knorp. If my aunt had balls, she'd be my uncle.
Anonymous retracted. Can't tell you university.
Rob Scirocco, Marist College. Red Foxes. Protect the den.
Sarah Wilson, Emory Elementary.
Jack Doyle, Fitchburg State University, professional communications major with a minor in nothing.
Lucas O'Brien, the Miami University of Ohio.
Justin Penik, Charlotte, North Carolina.
I'm going to give it to you straight. You're looking at a young man who's in shambles. I'm hurting, coach. That lower back, it's gone. Scirocco's on 3. 1, 2, 3. Scirocco's!
It is a rematch of our one kind of inning/half. We'll call it short and abbreviated cool baby game between the Rippers and the Nasty. The Nasty took that one 5-4. Shelfy, who is joining me in the booth today, captain of the Freezers. Winner will go on to face your team. Who do you think's going to win?
I think I'm going to lean with the Nasty. They just have so many different ways to score. But the Rippers made that abbreviated game tight. This is a full-length game now. The Rippers kind of got Justin Penik going in their last game. Maybe that dynamic changes things here. We'll see, but I am leaning Nasty.
If he's going to play well, the Rippers have a chance. And we are ready to go. Ref Jimmy O'Brien ready to do the dizzy toss. The warehouse is ready to play. Dalton Feely has taken the lead in goals. The 2 top scoring players in this tournament, Dalton Feely, Jimmy Knorp on the same team, followed by Jack and Luke. So 4 of the best goal scorers in the league on the same team.
Our ball.
As Jimmy fires it out of bounds to the Rippers, and the Nasty are already like, hey, what's going on? That's what happens when you're dizzy.
The Nasty are not happy with Jim right now.
It's not.
They're not happy with our ref.
It's not so fun when the Rabbits got the gun.
Nope.
As Luke walks it up. Trying to get an early score for this offense of the Rippers, as Justin Penik had a breakout game against the Breakdowns in a way to punch their ticket to the semifinals. 8 seconds on a shot clock. A little bit of a stagnant offense. Jack fumbles the pass, keeps to the left, turns, fires, just misses the corner.
All right, bad.
Jack signals, hey, bad, as a clunky first possession for the Rippers. Used all of the shot clock, had to get a rush shot off. Jack bending over like he's going to throw up, which I kind of am rooting for a little bit.
They've been playing all day today.
This is the third game of the day for the Rippers as Luke fights it off. If the Rippers are going to win the championship, they'll have to play 4 games today, Shelfy, which is an absolute run to the finals. They're already without their goalie, Lucas DeVersa, who suffered a sprained ankle on a patch of black ice this morning. So this Rippers team is really fighting through it.
I got to say, though, I love what I've seen out of Luke in net. Can they score enough?
This would be one of the most impressive runs to a championship. And Penik fires, but Knorp says no.
Confident throw there from Penik. He's coming off the best individual performance of his life.
He is, as Jimmy Knorp continues to shine, as Knorp and the offense looks to break through the brick wall that has been Luke O'Brien.
Bad 30 seconds from up. I'm up on him.
We got a double defense on Doyle as Swilly's opening the high bounce. She's going to fire and blocked away. Not only is Luke playing great in goal, Joe's McFly and the rest of this Rippers defense has really started securing that slap trap, Shelf.
Yeah, he's looked great. A bunch of blocks in the second half of that game against the Breakdowns, the first elimination game of this tournament.
Both teams going serve for serve with no points to start off. I would like to see some offense from Joe's McFly this game as he is ready to sub in as Luke looks to set up the offense once again for the breakdowns. Jack streaking down to the breakdown bounce square. He's going to find him. Is he going to have a shot? He's looking cross court to Joe. He has an opening. He fakes it. Goes back to Luke. He fires.
Scores.
Save. Did he go in or
what a
saved it?
save!
You said scores.
I thought it deflected in. He held on to it. What a
Jimmy
save!
Knorp receives a high five from Rob Scirocco, who leads the league in assists with 7 as they run back. Wow, what a save by Jimmy Knorp.
What a beast.
Making his Slapball season debut has been phenomenal offensively and defensively for this nasty team. They look for the slap in the middle. That is clean defense by Joes as he is on the line. Good defense.
That was a good block. Rob definitely attempted a slap there, just right into a brick wall.
Honestly, if anything, that's a foul on Rob, not on Joes.
And we're going to see Rob in those zones.
This nasty team, man, they have an edge that they play with. The most fierce team in the league. Dialed in, backdoor to Penik, and he scores! Luke with the bounce pass, an absolute beautiful play by the Rippers as Penik two-hand slaps it in. 1-0. Wow, what a bounce pass.
I don't think Knorp knows what he can do for that.
That's a beautiful play. The bounce pass is an effective method. Look at this. It kind of lulls the team to sleep. Penik beats Swilly to the spot, and he scores. Justin Penik continues to shine. An undrafted free agent signs with the Rippers and performs in the big moments as Luke kicks away the leading goal scorer, Dalton Feely.
These Rippers are a scrappy bunch.
This Rippers team, man, you can have them play as many games as you want. They just keep getting better as Luke dumps it to Penik on a good cut. He's wide open. Penik leaves it. Good call. Slows down the offense over to Jones. Is he going to have one? Twinkle toes. Fires it across to Luke. Resets the offense. Shot clock down to 5. Rob Scirocco slaps it away. Good defense by the Nasty. That is their calling card, Shelf. They can play some defense.
Yeah, they're all over the place. They all move well. Rob is a little scataboo, a little bug running around out there. Little scataboo.
He's kind of Cam Scataboo.
He scored one of the greatest goals I've ever seen in any sport in this warehouse.
Rob has kind of been the unsung hero on this Nasty team. Great defense, great passing, selfless. Good intensity as the Nasty try to set their offense up. A little clunky to start the game. Swilly loves the bounce square. She fires it right into the heart of Joe's McFly, who doesn't even feel anything but a block.
Joe's didn't play until these playoffs, but he's finding his role on this team defensively.
Penik and Joe's, 2 of the brick walls for this Rippers team. Penik on defense. Penik on offense, Joe's on defense, as a floater to Joe's. He's able to handle it, gets it over to Jack. Backdoor to Penik, fires instead, and Knorp kicks it away. Jack had 1 second there for Penik as Penik's
shot it earlier.
A little frustrated, like, hey, I'm there, man, you got me.
Yeah.
See, he's yelling at Jack, there's a lane, and there was a lane. Penik taking a captain role on this team. Nasty down by 1, look to answer. Rob on the bounce square has a cutting Jimmy Knorp. He's going to look him off and relocate to Dalton on the far side. Pass across, shot, score, absolute magisterium by Dalton Feely as he goes in.
I don't know how that got through.
1-1 game as Jimmy calls for the review.
He always finds a way.
See where that bounced, because it went 5-hole.
Luke and immediately signaled for the replay as Dalton goes 3/4, fires and bounces it in. A beautiful, beautiful goal.
Oh, shame!
Oh no, ref Jimmy's whistle takes a tumble and breaks as he gets shamed by the audience.
Goal.
Look at this, Jimmy. Just drops his moment, crumbles to the ground. Our great ref just falling. You hate to see it. Don't you hate when your goat just is washed? We're going to retake it from the top. In a 1-1 game, 5:40 remaining. Both teams playing quite evenly so far. Jack pump fakes, dumps to Penik as their offense always run through that high bounce square. He's signaling Jack to cut. Then he's going to fire and score! Justin Penik calls his own number. Signals for Jack. Give him another. Playoff Penik is here.
Get on my shoulders, get on my shoulders, get on my shoulders. No.
What is going on with Justin Penik?
A hero is being born in front of our eyes as he cashes in another shelf. The fake wave fires top cheese.
Unbelievable.
The warehouse is built on unsung heroes. A man who couldn't even get drafted by his coworkers is stealing the spotlight. Doyle on the top bounce square. How do the Nasty respond? Slides it to Rob. He's going to fire. Kicked away by the Rippers defense, who grow more and more confident.
I love that attempt by Rob, though. Finally, someone threw it between the legs. You have to bounce it anyway.
Oh, my. And now momentum is on the Rippers' side. Can they keep it going as Jack barks out a play call? You got Luke far side. He's going to dump it back to Penik. Why else? Cross to Luke. He has an opening. He fires. Kicked away by Jimmy Knorp. Jimmy Knorp looks to the sky a little fatigued. This is also the Nasty second game of the day with a little bit of a break in between. Swilly, who fell to 11 to the Nasty, passing it across to Knorp. He's going to bounce in the middle. A good look by Knorp, but Rob's not able to get enough. They got a little tight on the knees for Rob. It's a tough play to handle.
Yeah, the window got tight there. Joe's did a good job of staying big.
20.
They call out 20. The play call rains out for the Rippers as Jack is wide open on the side. They got Joe's. He's got to look. He got Jack back door. He's going to loft it in. Jack with a soft touch. Knorp slides across.
Two in. There was two in.
And they're calling for 2 in the slap trap. And the whistle blows. We're going to take a look. The Nasty screaming to the ref. The ref signals the whistle, and I think we got a good call. 2 in the trap it is. Good call by Jimmy as the Nasty heads up. That's a 2 in the trap.
Yeah.
That's a good call by Jimmy and the Nasty as Luke O'Brien must come up big for this Rippers team. Knorp lines him up. Goalie on goalie action here. Jimmy gives the go signal as Knorp winds, fires, scores! Top right, butter. Tie game.
Yeah, that's on me.
A cannon from Jimmy Knorp just blew it by him. This is what we've seen Dan do in that last matchup. Just throw it as hard as you can. Don't give him much time to react.
Tie game, Shelf. 2-2. The boys are here to play. That's 2 goals for Penik, 2 for the Nasty. We're all evened up.
Justin Penik, these aren't fluke goals. He is fully involved, and he is there. These plays are there. This Rippers team has figured something out.
He's Nikola Jokic. Joe's wants one. He's been demanding the ball. He's going to fire it. Jack's able to save the bounce. Goes right back to Joe's. He's going to have one. He does, and Knorp kicks it away. Joe's looks at his hand as his bracelet flew off and broke. Why is he wearing bracelets on his throwing hand?
Is it bracelet?
It's crazy.
What just happened?
I think his bracelet came off. I got one.
Joe's McFly, Joe's McFly.
He has the most bracelets ever on his
All
right
right.
hand. Rob Scirocco set to inbound in a tie game for the Nasty. Joe's McFly's bracelet broke on his throwing hand. He's wearing a bracelet on the hand he's throwing with, which is awesome. They try to recreate the magical goal. Oh, no look, 2-hand slap, and it's shut down by the Rippers. They really do a good job of suffocating in towards the net.
Yep, Justin Pennock did a really good job on that one. Dalton, though, is definitely tall enough to make that happen.
He is. And what's impressive about this Rippers defense is they lost the best goalie in the league in Lucas DeVersa, and it's just a plug-and-play system. They got 5 guys just trying to figure out as Joe's running the halfback screen. Dumps it to Penik, to Luke with 10 on the shot clock. Winding down quickly. He's got Joe's on the high bounce square. He's going to find Jack. Jack down to Penik. Beautiful pass and a beautiful slap. The Rippers offense finding that backdoor slap, but he's unable to cash in what feels like the first time ever.
Yeah, well, the difference in that play is Jack was kind of up towards the top of the key. He wants to be down here by this nasty bounce circle because it pulls Knorp to the other end of the net.
That's a
he
good
had
call.
enough time to slide over.
You're right. Knorp was able to read that all the way through as ball is Nasty's in the Nasty's hand. They're looking for to take their first lead of the game as Swilly's going to chance at a high bounce square, and she's going to fire it wide. I'm not loving the high bounce square shots from the Nasty right now.
Now, I think I actually would love to see Dalton Knorp get a couple throws
I
off.
agree.
It's been a little while.
The Rippers are really starting to sag off them. They're not showing any offense from behind the line and starting to show as the Rippers try to go back out in front. Every goal is going to matter for this team as offense can be a little hard to come by. Penik to Luke. Back to Jack across the line. He's able to get it off Penik. Saves his own miss. A lot of fumbling from the Rippers. 2 seconds on the shot. They got to fire. Penik does, and Knorp dives and slaps it away. A sloppy possession.
Sloppy possession. They just couldn't get a clean pass off, and it never came together.
No. We don't know the numbers. We don't know the numbers.
That's the thing with this Rippers offense. Justin Penik has been an awesome story, Shelfy.
I'm going to call a timeout. Next time we have the ball, we don't know the plays.
In order to find anyone, Jack's got to score, Luke's got to score. They got to figure out how to get to 10. Dalton from a good cross crease pass.
Wow.
And Dalton shoots and scores. Top right corner while I fumble over my words. Dalton bounces one in.
Timeout.
And we're getting a timeout from the Rippers, whose fatigue is starting to show a little bit. 3-2 Nasty.
Yeah, I don't think Luke had a look on that one, or he just maybe got caught sleeping. I just think he lost it. It went right through his hands. He's beside himself. Immediately wanted a little break so he could calm down. Right through his hands.
Yeah, that's
He
one
makes
Luke's
that
going to
save 9 out
want
of
back.
Doyle here, do you want to bring it up or do you want to be on the wing?
I'll bring it up.
Okay.
Yeah.
Luke's going to come up.
Joe's is there.
Yeah, I'm going to start throwing. I'm not saving anything else. I'm going to start throwing hard. The penalty shot was the hardest ball I've thrown. Yeah. I let it eat.
Or he's going to shoot it in.
Whoever, you're staying here.
Yeah.
And then whoever makes the cut, I'm going to film you.
Exactly. Exactly.
Run this like 5 possessions.
Yeah. And let's talk about the slap trap.
I got another fun stat for you. Ooh. Dalton Feely is leading this tournament in goals with 14. He has attempted less shots than second, third, fourth, and fifth.
Oh, wow, that is a fun stat. Have you ever been to a pizza party?
Yes. I love pizza parties.
Kind of on my bucket list. As Joe's kicks it to Jack, back door to Penik. He's open again. A couple hands get on it. Dalton winds, fire, score! The Nasty defense once again executes, but we're getting a whistle. I'm not sure for what. As Dalton Gronk spikes it on the middle line. We're going to take a look, but right now it's the Nasty's defense coming through again. What are we looking at?
Lane violation.
Swill. Yep.
That is going to be a no goal. Lane violation on Swilly. That is one of those that is right on the line, where it's like Swilly's jumping that lane. I see it going both ways.
Yeah, it's just it's the extra steps. If she had only had to take one step and reached out, it probably doesn't get called.
If I'm on the Nasty, I'm pretty upset with that. If I'm on the Rippers, I'm pretty happy with that. That's kind of like, that is the right on the line call. I think it's the right call. As we go 3-2, Rippers ball. That's the thing about Slapball, man. It can really bring the dog out of you because every call is going to be really tight.
Yeah,
Joe's
been there.
over to Luke. Can the Rippers respond? They can't. Good defense by the Nasty, who continued to get better as this half goes on. The Rippers came out with an early Pennock flurry, but have been shut down since.
Yeah, what the Nasty are doing now is they're putting one guy at the corner of the crease down there in the slap trap, and Knorp's just reading the play. So they're taking the pass away while also defending the bounce. The Rippers got to let go of a throw.
Yeah, you're right. As we look for the cross crease pass, Dalton to Knorp. Good look, unable to execute. This Nasty team, man, they get better as the halves go on. They start out a little slow, but they start to feel the chemistry. Honestly, sometimes I think like a call going against them is good.
Yes.
And it riles them up. It's an us against the world mentality. as Jack walks it up, hoping to tie the game for the Rippers. I got to see some throws out of the arms of this Rippers team. Luke backdoor to Penik. He scores! He scores! Swilly and Penik collide. Is it an and one or a good goal? I mean, what a touch by Penik, one-handed. That is a good goal. Wow.
If anything, it'd be a penalty on Swilly.
Yeah,
Looks
we
like
need to see where Pennock is when he slaps it.
Penik beats him on the pass. Yeah, that's going to be on Swilly as she once again runs into Pennick's lane. Penik out of the crease. Swilly bumps him.
No. Swilly bumped him into the crease.
That is a good goal. Counted and one. Justin Penik one-handed, and we got a tie ball game. And give him a hat trick.
The athleticism to stay outside of the crease, too.
That's a really tough goal. Walking the crease line, one hand, scores a hat trick goal, has all the goals for this Rippers offense. Lob pass to Dalton Feely. Oh, what a play. Knorp to Dalton just misses wide, and the Rippers have a chance to lead. I bet Pennick's going to score probably.
Yeah, Penik is now up to 10 goals on less than 30 shots.
That might have been the goal of the, that was like a goal of the tournament candidate, taking the contact on the drive and taps it in.
He's got 10 goals and he didn't play the first 2 games.
He's up to 10 on the season.
There he is again. Oh, Joe's wasn't
across to Luke.
And see, this is the defense right here. If they can
back
get
to
Jack.
Joe's.
Oh.
Is he going to fire? Goes back to Luke. They got 5 seconds on the shot clock. Luke's got to get busy. He's calling people to signal out. To Joe's. He's got to have one. To Penik, and he slaps it. Every shot goes to Penik.
Oh, man, the Rippers, if they can just, in that situation, get Jack or Luke to drop back, all of the nasty have bunched down. It's an open throw.
You're right. They're really starting to crowd the slap trap. You need to loosen up the defense. I think Dalt's ready to have one. He's calling for it. Knorp trying to get around to Swilly's on the high bounce where he's going to fire, kicked away by Joe's McFly. Dalton says a bad word as he walks away.
Joe's and Penik strutting back up. They're ready to go. Joe's McFly has found his role. Justin Penik can't stop scoring.
These are 2 teams playing to the best of their abilities. The Nasty's defense and the Rippers' chemistry is growing possession by possession. They go for the backdoor pass again. Off the post, and it go in. Oh my, what a slap by Justin Penik, but I think it didn't go in. The athleticism by Penik in the crease today is outstanding. To get a hand on that is crazy. They go for the lob pass. He reaches out. Shelfy, is that in?
It hit the post. It looked like it hit the post. Great slap, though.
No goal!
Wow!
Oh my!
Just missed.
Penik!
Wow!
What a slap!
That is incredible. I am blown away right now by Justin Penik.
As the Nasty are regrouping, do we got a timeout or something? It looks like our ref's doing drugs. Officially, our ref is doing drugs as he comes back on the field a little high and disturbed.
They're doing it.
They're running their play. Hand in hand, the Nasty run up the court with 1:54 remaining. Fake fire shot, blocked away. Joe's and Penik. I don't know if you guys believe in cool stories or not, or like them. But if there's any story, it's this Rippers team. They got 2 players who no one really wanted, and they're shining in the playoffs.
The first game of these playoffs, the abbreviated game, they looked lost.
Totally lost.
They look found now.
They have found something. Is it a tie game? Luke to Joe's. Penik streaking in and out. First time I've seen Penik run in this warehouse as he's looking for a backdoor pass. He's going to bounce it to Luke. Doyle snags it, blocked away. Is it going to trickle in? It goes wide. Oh, look at the effort from Joe McFly. That was never going in, but the Rippers team were playing their hearts out. Joe's sliding. Penik running. Rippers are fueled, but guess what, Shelf? It's still a tie game. Look at the smile from Kev's face as Joe's has illuminated this warehouse.
They're going to check to see if Joe's had to jump.
So we're looking for a deflection here.
Oh, on Luke.
It was a jump. You can't jump. I heard the rules are you can't jump, but they jumped and we don't get the shot.
Swilly fouls Luke for sure.
Yeah, and then Luke
jumps and blocks the shot for sure. So
I agree with that.
I do. Jimmy O'Brien has said the words, offsetting penalties on both teams. Let's keep it clean. Let's keep it tight.
I like the call.
I like the call too. It's a powerful call. I'm happy I'm not the one making the calls this game. It's a loveless job. No one's ever happy with you as the ref.
No, at no point is anyone okay.
I'm just saying no ref is ever happy, as Jimmy motherfucks me. See? A man of power.
Right on cue.
Full court pass to Dalton Feely from Jimmy Knorp in a tie game with 1:20 in the first half. Jimmy Knorp's going to fire. Blocked away by this Rippers team.
Jack getting his hand on that one. Slowed it up for Luke.
You see, what amplifies these calls is I think these teams are playing as even as you can play.
Yeah, I mean, I like what the Rippers are doing offensively more, but the Nasty are so good defensively. This is fun.
It feels like the Rippers should be leading, but the Nasty are that talented that it's a tie game. Joes has Penik down low. He's going to move it over to Jack on the bounce square. They got 7 seconds on the shot. He's going to fire. Knorp slaps it away. Silently, really good half by Jimmy Knorp in net.
Yeah, amazing. And Knorp's been very good in net the whole tournament.
And the longer this game goes on, you have to worry about the legs of these Rippers team, man. This is their third game of the day. And you can already see fatigue setting in. The longer it goes, the tighter it gets. It's a Nasty look to respond and take a lead to end the first half. He has Rob down low. Dalton walking the line. He's going to move it over to Knorp in the bounce square, go for the last shot. Joes is going to deflect it, and we're going to be looking at some stuff again as everyone's calling at the ref. This is once again going to be a tough look, man, as Joes is down low, reaching. Rob is going.
Yeah, no, I actually do think he comes around him. Yeah.
That's going to be a penalty on Joes. Going to be a penalty on Joes McFly as the Nasty are sure to let you hear about it.
That's great footwork if you were allowed to do that, Joes.
No, that's a good call.
Forever young, Rob's kids will stay forever young.
I want to be. Let's up the smile, let's dance for a while. We're only watching the stars.
They're just really intense.
Are they singing?
They scare me.
These two look like they'd be great carolers.
I would be a horrible ref because I don't like when people yell at me. I just don't handle it well. I never handle it. I grew up in a loud household.
I feel that.
It's too loud for me. Anyways, 52 seconds in the first half, and we're getting a penalty shot. It looks like Jimmy Knorp, who already has scored one this half against Luke O'Brien, will try to score again. Can Luke stand tall? He's playing on the top of his crease, going into his squat mode. Knorp went right last time. Where we go again? He goes right. Luke got a piece of it, but it deflects in, and the bounce goes the Nasty way as they take a 1-goal lead.
Good deflection there for the Nasty. It's Jimmy Knorp emoting on his own net. I don't know how I feel about that, but he gets this one to go off of Luke.
Oh, Luke read it right, but Jimmy Knorp's arm is too good as he blows it by him, gives him the flex, and lets him know. That hurt?
Yeah.
Okay, go to a doctor. Jimmy Knorp has Tommy John surgery. 4-3 Nasty.
Hey, let's lock up here.
Let's see if we get that throw you've been begging for, Shelf.
It's usually on the extended play when they don't get that slap. See, right now, I would love to see Luke or Jack drop back right now.
Jones is going to fire and kicked away by Jimmy Knorp, who's athletically shining. You can see just the fight in this Nasty team, man. They have a lot of bark. And I think that's what's getting their defense to be so good. They're just intense. They're locked in. They move as a unit. As Swilly dumps it to Doyle. Ooh, he had a look. He's going to pass up on it. Goes down low. Cuts. Saved by Luke O'Brien. Beautiful play by the Nasty. Better goalkeeping by the younger O'Brien.
In the right spot, and he kind of fell down there on a pump fake from Dalton, got himself back up and stayed in perfect position.
The workload Luke's taking on is crazy. He's playing goalie, running up the court every single play. They're asking a lot from him, and they need even more as Rob tries to shadow him. They go back to the dump pass to Penik, top of the crease. Only 7 seconds on this shot clock. They need to get a shot off. Dalton's going to go cross. Jack to Joes to Luke. Fires, kicked away by Jimmy Knorp as Luke looks at his hand, looks to the sky, and wonder how Knorp was able to dive across and kick it out.
What can't the young man do?
Oh my goodness. I was stuttering too much to even get through it as Luke is able to go fake down low over Oh my, he got it over Rob. I don't know how Jimmy Knorp saved that. Oh! We've been talking about Luke in goal, and Knorp said, hey, put some spotlight on me. 9 seconds to go.
Bent his fingers back, and it was just enough.
That's a goal 9 out of 10 times unless Jimmy Knorp is in net.
Watch Dalton.
5 seconds to go. Knorp's got to get a shot off. He's going to fire it to Dalton. 2, 1, he shoots. Saved by O'Brien. And it is a 4-3 game in an eventful, controversial, heated first half, Shelfy. But let's hear from our sponsors and then the captains.
Are you from the world? Do you like classic stuff? Do you enjoy baseball? Well, the World Baseball Classic is coming up, and Jomboy Media is going to have the best coverage. That's not a joke. That's not hyperbole. We are going to have the best coverage. We're sending people to the stadiums. We'll be at the semifinals. The finals will be at pool play. We're going to have stuff asking players questions after. We're having the best coverage. Check everywhere.
Jimmy Knorp, that was an incredible save. How did you do that?
I don't know. The adrenaline is very high right now. I'm out there giving it everything I got, coach. Team's playing well. It's a chippy game out there, but we're going to come out on top.
I've been fascinated by your team dynamic because you are one of the most sweet guys I know, but you're a dog. Your team has had a lot of they're going at the ref, a lot of there's a lot of ants, and I think it's helping your team.
I agree. It's weird because, like you said, I'm out here to have a good time, but also try to win. Yeah. It's kind of my thing. But yeah, the intensity for my team, I wasn't necessarily expecting when I drafted, but I'm okay with it because I'm kind of intense, but they're really bringing it.
You're locked in. I think it's helping you, but it's just weird to see you in that role.
Yeah, it's an interesting spot for me, but I'm not going to let my players be my players. That's how we roll.
Your team is scary.
I love them. I love them.
I like them, but they're scary. I mean, don't run into the nasty behind the bar, man. They'll fuck you up. You got more blood on you, man.
Yeah, I don't know.
What, you doing all right down here? Why are you sitting?
I don't know. This is fog of war. Energy.
You're facing a crazy team.
Yeah, I feel like we're in the trenches. I like how my team's playing. It's just been, I don't know, I'm brain dead. This is our 3rd game of the day. We're at war.
What's the secret? You guys got any more energy to dig deep, or are you just you got to just fight through it?
It's kind of same thing you said. Both those options are the same, so we're going to do that.
Did I say the same thing?
Dig deep and fight through.
What's another cliche? Are you going to throw it all, or are you guys done throwing?
All up top. Keep the chains moving. Pucks on net.
And he got an and one.
Make the extra pass. Yeah, I don't know. When Jimmy blows the whistle, it's 4 honey badgers looking at us in the nighttime, and you see their glow of their red eyes.
Scariest team I've ever seen.
Don't shoot the bounce shot until you see the whites of their eyes.
I had one more question for you, but you kind of I don't know what else. Are you going to throw it all?
It hurts. And we haven't seen throw goals really go in, but I don't know. I think so.
This man, I don't know what's going on. I'm going to get up, man. Hey, maybe wipe off the blood or something.
Yeah. Let's go.
I'm worried about that kid. That kid's not right.
You think I can nail Dar on the run right here? Tough play, Dar on the run. Damn it.
So, Penik, you've been crashing and then was not there, planting over there. And then I'm staying up top. So I need to fill you in. Luke goes back up, and then I can cut.
Oh, Messi, Messi, Messi. Oh, Lionel Messi, Messi. Hey, Messi, Messi. Oh, look at Lionel Messi. Oh, look at the touch by Messi. Oh, Bobby Golfs is also Lionel Messi. Whoa, that's kind of impressive. I didn't know Bobby Golfs had that in him.
We've only had one person to slap trap each possession. Yeah. We can have Penik go through, I go through, it's not there. And then we're just Luke out of nowhere cuts through. Yeah.
Hey, let's get a big intensity start this second half, kind of start to pull away. Yeah, let's pull away. Let's try to pull away. Let's pull away.
We have one look. Dalton's kind of covering both of us, but a throw goal would be huge. Yeah.
First play, you get the yellow. I'm going to cut through.
We're going that way, though. Yeah. Could be a problem. Could be a problem.
We are ready to get the second half underway. It doesn't get bigger than this, Shelfy. A chance to go to the championship to face your rested freezers, who I dare I say have been on ice today.
Yeah.
And these teams are fired up. Talking to them both. Jack put it perfectly. The Nasty are 4 honey badgers just looking to kill. And dare I say they're nasty. They play nasty, they play hard, and they're ready to win. And I saw more fatigue out of the Rippers than I was expecting.
Yeah, 3 straight games. You got the post-lunch game here for the semifinals. Can they find a way? It's a 1-goal game, 8 minutes, championship on the line. Here we go. Luke bringing it up.
Going to pass it across to Penik in the bounce square. Has the cutting Jack. He's going to move it up to Joe's. Dalton in the slap trap. Slide it across to Luke. Cross court to Jack. Fire. Hand of God from Knorp once more.
What a save.
Slaps it away.
I like that play. I like that. Great look. He's robbing those.
Here we got a replay right here.
Jimmy is very deep in his net. Nope.
I thought about just chucking that one over to Bobby Golf.
Good. Nope. It's a good save by Knorp as he winds, fires, and Luke answers with a save of his own. End to end, goalie to goalie, both passed the first test of the half. Luke continues to be phenomenal in that.
Yeah, he's been great. That puts him at 75% on his save percentage now, keeping an elite save percentage here.
As Joe throws it off the boards, it's going to still be a live ball. Penik to Joe's on a high bounce where he has a look. Jack, as Dalton's kind of playing free safety, and Dalton rests his knee right upon the ball. Kind of dunked on Jack right there as he's able to make the save.
How did it get stuck like that?
Yeah, that's
the
crazy.
ball just sticks to his body.
That's literally a 1 in a million
Do we
save.
check him before the games?
Like for tacks in his knees?
Yeah, or some stickum all over his body?
See, I kind of believe that Dalton has never slept a day in his life. I like to just believe he kind of honestly, one of the hardest working people I know. Knorp runs up the ball, stares down Jack Doyle as they make cute eye contact with each other. Knorp, quick rush in, and he's able to slap it, but Luke slaps it away himself.
Good play, good attempt, but didn't get the slap where he wanted it, and Luke was there.
A little bit of a sleepy start to this half from the Rippers as Knorp is trying to bring as much energy and life to his team as possible. Luke with the give and go to Jack, but he's going to fake it back. Penik calling in for Jack. He's going to fire, and Knorp slaps it away. That is going to be a turnover. Oh, is it live? Luke to Jack. Fires, stopped by Swilly as she's safe to be in the crease as Penik was down on the edge. Swilly is able to be in there and block it away. That was a confusing possession.
Very confusing possession. The Rippers are definitely trying to space out a little bit more and drop back.
The Rippers are kind of spaced out in the head. Stone's going to turn, fire, and Alcatraz, Jack Doyle locks it down again. Doyle has been phenomenal defensively lately, blocking as many shots as anyone in the league. Make that number 13 for Jack Doyle, the league leader. Known for his arm, he's been phenomenal, locking up the other team's best defender. Luke's going to cut, jump, slap, missed wide. They have Joe's on that high bounce square, but I don't know if that's a good shot. Maybe they got to rechange their spacing.
Okay, damn.
The offense for the Rippers is slowing down a little.
Yeah, I will say I liked Penik a little bit more at that high bounce square. He's scored on that a few
I believe
times.
our ref is eating a Rice Krispie as Dalton's going to get it on the far bounce square, standing on the cartoon head of Jimmy Knorp. He's going to try to fake out his JM football partner. That is a live ball in the air. Luke O'Brien scores. Tie game. Goaltending is able to save it. Goes full court and evens it up when the Rippers needed a shot of adrenaline the most. The kid comes through in net.
We're about a minute and a half into this second half, and the Nasty haven't been able to muster any offense, and now we have a tie game.
This feels like the Nasty have been in complete control of this half, and Luke is able to save kind of a soft slap from Knorp right here, and then does a brilliant job of just lofting. A lot of people would rush that and throw it way too hard.
Yep, even the bounce matters too.
What a momentum swing. The Nasty have dominated time of possession in the second half. They're just unable to score as Luke is taken over. Knorp answers as quickly as possible and slaps it in. We're getting some calls. We're going to take a look because guess what? In a game this tight, if a goal goes in, no one's ever going to admit it's right. Look at this pass, slap, score. Good goal.
Oh, yeah, that's definitely in.
Too many men in the slap trap.
We're getting called for too many men. Oh, interesting.
That is very interesting.
That is very interesting.
Yeah, I don't think that's a problem. I mean, Dalt's not involved in the play, and nobody's tuning into this video to have waved off goals on the edge there. If Dalton was, I do think it's an interesting one because his momentum was going towards the net. If you're, again, that's one of those calls. If you're a Rippers fan, you're like, what the hell? If you're a Nasties fan, you're like, hell yeah. But the calls will even out in the end. Luke takes the ball up top. Jack on the freezer's bounce square. He has Joe's wide open. Penik back to Jack. Looking for the backdoor cut. Rob playing some shadow defense. Yeah, we're going to have to call that. That's going to be a slap trap violation against the Rippers. A slap trap violation goes uncalled, and now it's getting called on them, and that's how quickly momentum can change in a 5-4 game. Number 4-5 is going to try to stand tall in net.
Actively playing defense on both at the same time.
Yep.
Clean defense by the Nasty. Luke O'Brien versus Jimmy Knorp for his third time this game. Currently 2-0 Knorp.
Looks like Luke is changing up the strategy as well. He is upright on his feet for this one.
Oh! Luke O'Brien says no. He got faked out by Jimmy Knorp's pump fake. His athleticism, he's able to save it anyways. Flop to the ground and kicks it away.
This is one of the best saves of the tournament. Got completely beat by the fake, and Knorp threw it right in his butt crack.
Jimmy Knorp threw it right into his taint as he's able to deflect it away. Luke O'Brien, if we give out an MVP award, give it to this guy. He's doing everything for this team right now. This game should be 9 goals.
I cannot believe how close this is with the position the Rippers were in when they got here this morning.
Backdoor pass to Jack. He's unable to cut it, and we're gonna. So hard. As Jack's begging for a call, saying he got flagrantly fouled under the armpit. He's screaming for one as he scratches it, but no call by ref Jimmy. Some much-needed levity from Jack and the Rippers, and what's a game that grows more intense by the possession. Rob to Dalton. A crowded slap trap. Knorp can't really do anything there. He's going to go from behind the back pass, and Jack slaps it away. Both of them exchange an interaction. That's kind of wholesome and cute.
They know each other too well. Doyle seen that no-look pass coming a mile away.
I'm going to tip my cap to both Jack and Jimmy there. I think that was some much-needed levity in a game that's been growing tenser and tenser, and it's only going to get tighter as the clock winds down.
Why did he hit that? If he didn't hit it, it would have been really cool.
Luke to Jack. Penik, who has been the goal-scoring machine for this Rippers team, sits on the far bounce square. He's going to dump it into Luke Joes, who has a wide-open shot. Over to Jack looking for that backdoor cut. Swilly, some good defense on Penik to shut that down. Cross court to Joes McFly. Fire save by Jimmy Knorp. Swilly with excellent defense that possession to shut down that backdoor cut.
Yeah, that's been the key to taking Justin Penik out of this offense is just shadow him. Just don't leave him open, and we'll figure out how to stop everything else.
Swilly's defense continues to frustrate Penik in this second half as she sits on the bounce square. Fires a little bit of a rush shot. That's going to be a turnover. Rippers ball. You got to get your looks when you get them. 5:08 remaining. The Rippers got to find offense, Shelf. Luke, once again, they really run this one play, man. They're looking for a backdoor cut. They're not going to throw it. Penik catches it. Oh, fakes the slap. Nice catch by Penik there. Yes, Luke backdoor. He finds him, and he scores! A beautiful backdoor pass. Jack and Luke combined, and they tie the game. 5-5 with 4:54 to go. Penik not slapping that Shelf with a really high IQ play for this Rippers offense.
It takes a lot of confidence to eat that first pass and pass it back out.
What a backdoor cut by Luke. Plants his feet, slaps it in. Beautiful goal.
Clean.
Really well done.
All right, here we go.
The Rippers add a new wrinkle to their cut offense and are able to find the net, and we are 5-5. Under 5. Dalton to Rob, tries to answer it. Luke says no. Here we go, Shelf.
I love that.
This is nut crunching time.
This is intense.
As intense as it gets. As Jack Doyle gets tickled by the announcer, he receives the inbound, looks to wind and fire. Rob fearlessly, Matt Barnes, Jack Doyle. Fires from Luke, Dalton slaps it away. 2 first-round picks showing up when it matters the most in this semifinal game.
Every goal the rest of the way out is going to feel like a potential game winner right now with the way these two goalies are playing.
I feel like if you're the Rippers, you got to try to get a lead, man, because this Nasty's offense can explode at any time. Rob in the slap trap, back to Swilly, give and go. Jack Doyle once again says no, locks him up and throws the key away.
Swilly has not had a lot of success scoring in these playoffs. Her defense has been monumental for the Nasty team in this game, but they've got to find some offense if they're going to pull this out.
Jack continues to block as many shots as anyone, leading the league defensively. Joe's in the high slap's going to go over to Penik. Nice catch there. Going to go back to Joe's, has Jack in the slap trap. They got to get busy on this shot clock as it reaches 5. Penik fires and scores! They wave it off. Didn't bounce, but Penik was able to find Twine. No goal from everybody on the court. The first time all these people have agreed today.
He's all amped up. He threw this one a little too hard. I don't know if he's ever thrown a ball that hard before.
JP's an undismissed.
Straight into
no goal. I can't really see on that, but everyone kind of signaled no goal.
Yeah.
That's going to be no goal. Penik waves it off himself. Back to draw. 5-5. Inbound to Rob. Walks it up the court, dumps it to Swilly. Has Dalton in the slap trap. Going to move it back to Rob, cross court. Over to Knorp. He's not able to catch it, but Dalton saves it, gives him another life. Kicks it back to Knorp. 6 seconds on the shot clock. It scores! Dalton saves the possession. Jimmy Knorp cashes out. And we got a 6-5 game, Nasty. What a play by Dalton.
They just always seem to get that goal to go back up.
Dalton Feely here saves the possession like an offensive rebound, kicks it to Swilly, and my goodness, what a shot.
I'm glad to hear you're okay.
Beautiful save by Dalton Feely, shoestring catch to keep the possession alive. And we are just about halfway through the second half and a 1-goal lead for the Nasty. Feels like every goal is so hard for the Rippers to come by. They're looking for that slap in the middle. Penik's gonna catch, kick it back. Luke on the far bound square. Gonna go back to Jack Doyle, slaps, saved by Jimmy Knorp. What a pass. Luke and Jack, 2-man game. Knorp comes up big.
Great play.
That was great.
Felt like even Jimmy Knorp was like, how'd that one get there?
Yeah, that one, there was a little bit of a lane to get that one in. The pass and the slap just weren't crisp enough, but they were close.
This is a great game of slap ball we have here. Another warehouse classic.
This one feels like overtime. This feels like an OT game.
Two teams as evenly matched as you're going to see, going goal for goal, end to end. Dalton got to be a little careful on that drive in. He's going to slap it wide. Turnover, Rippers ball. I'm liking, there's like a good amount of physicality here too. Like they're both playing hard. You got to love to see it. Both teams want it. This is what you tune in for, guys. 8 people who care about this, probably more than they should, and that's what makes it beautiful. Jack has a chance. He's going to go to Luke in the high bounce square. He's going to fake the shot. He wants it bad. He's going to fire and score. Pump fake after pump fake. Bounces it by Jimmy Knorp. Picks apart the defense of the Nasty, and we got 6-6.
That's one. This is another one that looks like it bounced just before it went in, right on the mat.
Pump fake. Winds back, able to dial it, and just an absolutely gorgeous shot by Luke O'Brien.
Perfect shot.
That is not easy. Rob has been one of the best defenders in the league so far. He's able to get him off balance with a couple hezzies, a couple pump fakes, and find a low bounce shot.
Now, can the Rippers do what they haven't done yet in this game? Get ahead. They keep staying in it. They keep getting it tied. They're battling. This has been a great game. Can they get a lead in these closing minutes?
Dalton Feely, you better bet he's going to have something to say before this game is over. Jimmy Knorp with a pump fake of his own.
Wow.
I can do anything you can do. Pump fake, goal, 7-6.
Amazing shot from Knorp. And again, the Rippers tie it up, and the Nasty immediately answer back.
Jimmy Knorp hit the same move as Luke O'Brien as he pump fakes and then fires it in, and every single person in here who did that 6-7 is fired. Okay. That was egregious by all of you. I hated every second of that. 3:20 remaining, 7-6 game. Luke, can he have another answer? Deep breaths from him as he's been going goalie, offense, up and down for 3 games today. Jack fires. Ooh. He had an opening, misses it. A rare sign of frustration from Doyle. He wanted that one.
He tried to go short side right there and was just a little wide.
This is a good game, Shelf. We're getting closer and closer. Who's going to pull ahead as evenly matched as you're going to see? Can the Nasty take a 2-goal lead on the back of Jimmy Knorp? He's got both bound squares occupied. He's going to go to Shelfy. Not Shelfy.
Hey.
My bad. Jimmy Knorp fires, kicked away by Jack. You know what? I've just been thinking about you a lot.
We've been hanging out a lot today.
A lot of time together, a lot of talking slapball. Sometimes I just want to bring you up, you know?
Talking slapball, uh-oh.
Yeah, that's my new podcast, guys. Going to tune in. It's exclusively on my own podcast app.
It's called Slapball Pod.
Luke O'Brien to Joe's to Jack, looking for that backdoor again. Not there this time. Going to go to Luke. Good ball. Moon fires. Kicked away by Jimmy Knorp. He went with the overhand throw that time. I think if he keeps that sidearm, he's got a better chance.
Great save from Knorp. He's amazing in net.
Amazing. A lot of questions about Jimmy Knorp in net prior to the draft.
Feel me. No look.
Dalton fires, and he scores! You know when the game is on the line, Dalton Feely's going to call, and he always answers. It is 8-6.
Yeah. I don't know what that celly was, yeah. Joe Horn? Okay, Joe Horn, yeah.
What a beautiful shot by Dalton Feely.
Picked that corner. Couldn't have thrown it any better. And that's the second time this game you've seen Luke immediately put his hands to his head in disappointment with himself. He wants that one back.
A fatigued Rippers team. How much gas do they have left to come back from down 2 goals? We're going to find out. Jack dumps it to Joe's. Where is the offense going to come from? They're leaving Joe's open. We're going to Penik. He's unable to convert as Swilly is able to come through on defense. 2:30 remaining. This is a possession here. If the Nasty can pull away from the Rippers with a 3-goal lead, they're going to feel a lot better about themselves. You got to imagine Dalton's getting a pull here.
Every single possession now is massive.
Dalton's calling his own number on this one. Looking at the shot clock, they're going to wind it down. Dumps it to Swilly, cross court to Knorp. 10 seconds, Dalton moving to that bounce square. Cross court to Swilly, she's going to take it, she's going to fire it. Knorp's able to save it. 3 seconds, they got to get busy. Good defense all around. Joe's fires, caught by Dalton Feely. New shot clock for the Nasty. Going to slow it down. Turn, fire, blocked off of Joe's between the legs of Luke, and that is a goal for the Nasty. 9-6.
Okay,
Dalton Feely.
Slow.
Once again.
That one got redirected, and now Dalton is back up at the top of the goal-scoring list, tied with teammate Jimmy Knorp.
Oh, Joe's gets a hand on it on a shot that was headed right to the chest of Luke O'Brien. He tips it in, megs him, 9-6, and that is going to take us to our 2-minute warning.
Dalton's just beating my face.
Would you like to see my nipple? Would you like to see my nipple? Yes.
This is what our coach is for.
We got to settle down.
Yeah.
On those goals, I know you want a clear view, but you got to let Joe's and Pennock come in and condense the goal like we talked about. Because he's able to pick the corners there. You can't cover that whole goal.
Rourke, you want to coach?
Congrats on bowling.
Huh?
Congrats on bowling.
I think I took his cast.
2:01 remaining, and the Rippers are staring down a mountain. How much gas do they got left in those tanks, Shelf?
I don't know. It can't be a lot, but can they just muster up enough for 2 minutes to put on one last push?
Once it gets to under 1:30, there's only be a 10-second shot clock for the Nasty, excuse me. As Jack on the bounce squares, they got to score though. He's going to go cross court to Luke. He's going to look to fire. Dump it into Jack in the middle. Slapped. What a save! And he gets his own rebound. Oh my goodness! That is going to be a good goal. Jack and Knorp play patty cake with a slap ball, and it leads to Jack cashing in.
I did that for fun. I didn't know that was allowed.
All Knorp can do is sit and smile.
Yeah, I thought that was illegal.
What was that?
Jack, off of Knorp's hand, gets his own miss and taps it in. That is a good goal.
Oh my God.
Okay, awesome.
I am blown away. Jimmy Knorp, can we talk about the original save though?
What a save by Jimmy Knorp just to get a hand on that in the first place. But he's unable to get the second one on a goal that we could play this game 1,000 times and you might not see.
Clip it.
And now it matters the most. 9-7, a minute 44 to go. The Rippers have a couple intentional fouls in their back pocket. This game is anything but over, and you better bet Dalton Feely's going to get some touches. He's going to walk it up. As the clock's about to drop to 1:30, he's going to drop the handoff to Knorp. Rotate across the top of the key. Dump it to Dalton on the bounce square. He has Rob in the slap trap. He's got a fire, and he scores! Once again, Dalton Feely.
Let the young man take the rock. See what he can do for the franchise. See what he can do for the franchise. Come on.
A hat trick in the last 4 minutes of the game puts the Nasty back on top by 3. Just beautiful. Slap ball as Luke slaps the ground.
Yeah, I think he just caught himself leaning left a little bit, never got recentered, and when Dalton let it go, he just kind of got out of the way almost by accident.
Dalton starting to figure out the problem that was Luke O'Brien late in this game. Jack slaps off of Dalton Feely. His defense, his offense. He's in full takeover mode.
And this is now starting to feel like the beginning of the end here for the Rippers. 1:17 on the clock, only a 10-second shot clock for this Nasty team. But the Rippers have got to find a way to score 3 times.
Jack claps in the hand as they move the ball across the Swilly. Fire save by Luke O'Brien. Good ball movement, good shot, better save. Must score possession here for the Rippers. 1:12 remaining. Luke to his older brother Jimmy as he takes a breath. He's going to run it into Jack Doyle. Is he going to have one? He doesn't. Rob with the good defense to Joes. Throws it away. Joes McFly with the turnover, gestures to Luke, some miscommunication, 1:09 remaining. The Nasty can taste it. Dalton Feely has absolutely taken over the end of this game. Fires wide. No look.
I didn't like it.
Shot clock winding down. Just got to get rid of it.
Every possession from this point out is basically must score here for the Rippers.
The Rippers have 2 intentional fouls in their back pocket, but it doesn't matter if they don't start scoring in a hurry. Luke pump fakes, fires, blocked by Rod Scirocco, screams, pumps his fist. Nasty one step closer. Great defense by Robbie.
Joes McFly right now is the only person in the entire tournament that has not registered a goal.
Really? Knorp full court to Rob Scirocco, who just had a key block. Comes
Two.
Rory.
Two.
Yeah, it's going to be 2
Two.
in the slap trap and a penalty shot. A costly mistake by the Nasty as Dalton and Knorp were caught in the slap trap as Knorp came screaming up the court, and they are giving a little bit of life to this Rippers team.
No, it was me in the mode. That's on me. It was me in the mode.
A costly mistake there.
I'll tell you right now, though, a save here from Knorp would just be an exclamation point on this second half.
Just an unnecessary rushed play by a Nasty's team in full control. Up by 3. Jack Doyle, captain v. captain, is going to take this shot against Jimmy Knorp. Must have it. And he got it.
I mean, good luck with that.
Worm burner of a shot, blows it by Jimmy Knorp, 10-8.
Still enough time.
Don't need to foul yet. We don't need to foul yet. Only 10-second shot clock. That's a costly mistake. Gives a little bit of life. But can you stop Dalton Feely?
One more possession?
Usually the answer is no.
I'll be an option.
Shortened shot clock. They got to get good looks and fast. Jimmy Knorp fires. The defense of the Rippers says no. And a little bit of momentum continues to shift to the yellow side. Do they have enough in the arms, enough in the legs to blow a couple past Jimmy Knorp? Jack to Joes to Luke. He's going to have one. No, he doesn't. He's going to look it off. They got Pennock in the slap trap. Now Jack's in there. They're going to go to Joes with only 30 seconds remaining. Luke holds himself, fires. What a save! Jimmy Knorp slaps it away, and there's 28 seconds remaining. Do they follow or do they let it play out? Luke, great job of holding his foot here, Shelf.
I don't look at Dalton. He just always, if you watch that play back, he is constantly filling the side of the net that Knorp is leaving open. And he's not even looking back there. He's just constantly in perfect position.
There's a reason Dalton Feely and Ryan Cohen have won every single one of these Captain's League tournaments. Athleticism can't be taught. Dalton fires, and that is a no goal, and now it is where you make your money. You need a quick shot if you're the Rippers. You got 17 seconds remaining. A goal here will ignite this warehouse in a way we haven't seen in a minute. It is 10-8. They're going to run a quick offensive play. Luke, Jack screeching down the left side. He's got an opening. He's going to catch it, looking for that backdoor pass. He's going to throw it to Penik. 10 seconds. They got to shoot. They got to shoot it. The clock's winding down. There's only 5 seconds. Are they even going to shoot it? Joe's just eating time, and they didn't get it off. Joe's got frozen on the bounce square as time ticked away. None of the Rippers were willing to pull, and their season's going to end in their own hands, Show.
Yeah, they needed a quick possession there, and they ended up burning the entire shot clock.
They burned a whole 14 seconds and didn't shoot it, and that is going to cost them the game.
Yeah.
They're going to intentionally foul here, but down by 2.
It's not
It's
much they
just
can
eyewash at this point. Jimmy with the sharp, keen eyes catches an infraction by Doyle. Nothing sneaking by him as Penik, who played his ass off as an undrafted free agent, is unable to help his team in the end, but nothing to be ashamed of. This Rippers team left it all out there.
Swilly getting an opportunity to take this penalty shot here.
Let's go, Swill. Fires Luke with one more save. This nasty team, man, they are a talented bunch. They play defense, they play hard, they can score, and they have an X factor in Dalton Feely who can get hot in a hurry.
He's tall, he's long, he's fast. He knows how to play the game.
Full court pass. Luke slaps it. No goal. And the nasty punch their ticket to the Slapball Championship. Jimmy Knorp captains a team to a chip. For the first time, he has an opportunity to earn one. And the Rippers fall short. A season plagued by injuries and a little bit of miscommunication. They're unable to get it done. And we're going to go talk to both captains.
Well, Jack, you're eliminated, but I'm going to give you an opportunity to talk about something good and fun.
Right.
Justin Penik.
Yes.
Swilly.
Justin Penik was good. I think everyone on our team was good. We battled a lot of adversity and played well. Just that third game in a row, we were not built for the stamina of this game.
How do you feel going into the next sport? You don't usually finish outside of the championship.
Right. Is it blitzball? Blitzball. Feeling good? Yeah.
Feeling good.
Jimmy Knorp, you've captained your first team to a chance to win a title. What do you think the key to this team is?
I think it's moving the ball around and that anybody can beat you on our team at any moment. I truly think we have 4 scoring threats, and I want to shout out Rob Scirocco too, because this whole tournament, like defensively, we've kind of had him guard the other team's best player, most dynamic player, and for the most part, he shut him down. So Rob's been awesome, but yeah, today was Dalton Feely. It was the Dalton Feely game, but all 4 of us can strike at any point.
Do you have something to say?
My answer to that would be the last 2 minutes Dalton and Slapball is just like you give him the rock and he scores.
We've never seen Ryan or Dalton not win, and guess what? One of them are going to win again. My last question for you, Knorp. We talked a little bit about this. This is a very interesting group you have. Very talented, but I feel like you are managing, like you got to keep them on the line. Is that how are you going to do that in the championship game when it's going to be as high stakes as possible?
Yeah, their intensity is going to be high. We got to stay calm. Dalton's done a good job keeping us calm as well. But like, yeah, at the end of the day, the intensity is good. It means they want to win, but in the big moments, we gotta keep our cool and make sure we make the right plays.
And you've been a hell of a goalie, man. We got one more game. Shelfy in the freezers, Knorp in the nasty. Title on the line. Subscribe, and we'll see you then.
Whoa! Oh! I nailed it. That is going to be of service to no editor.
There's no way that's going to be good for syncing. Feels like worst sync ever.
You've been doing this for 2 years.
The editors have been complaining about this for 2 years. All right, come on. Me and you, brother.
Well, it's a championship game. My body still hurts, but I got 16 minutes to give it everything the little fella's got, so I might as well give it a shot.
You did a great job. Let's go. Phenomenal job. I'm in?
I thought so. Wow, he gave you a dum-dum.
There's no more Jolly Ranchers.
Oh my gosh, I want someone to throw it at my face. I hope the first throw's right at my face.
Welcome back to Captain's League, the Deuce 2. We have your slap ball final between the Nasty, captained by Jimmy Knorp, first-year captain, and the Freezers. Shelfy looking to go back to back. Let's meet the teams before we figure everything else out.
Jimmy Knorp, if my aunt had balls, she'd be my uncle.
Anonymous retracted, can't tell you university.
Rob Scirocco, Marist College. Red Foxes, protect the den.
Sarah Wilson, Emory Elementary.
Shelfy, Delco.
Ryan Cohen, Kids by the Sea Preschool, Cardiff Elementary School, Ada Harris Elementary School, Oak Crest Middle School, San Diego Academy.
Swamp Donkey from Minnesota. The imposter among us?
My name is Lorenzo, joined in the booth by Jack Doyle, captain of the Rippers, who unfortunately finished third in the league.
No.
Jack, you faced both these teams? Who do you think is going to win?
This is classic rest versus rust. I believe the Freezers haven't played in like 8 days.
Yeah, 8 days.
And the Nasty have played every single game possible pretty much. I am going to pick the Freezers because Ryan Cohen is the tallest and throws the hardest. Sorry. Sorry, I don't know.
What are we doing over there?
I'm locking in now. I'm so impressed by Jimmy Knorp. He comes in, he makes his first championship as a captain, and he says, I'm going to play goalie. And the first game it went really bad.
Really bad.
And then he's really blossomed into a wonderful young woman.
Both, that's going to be Nasty's ball as Jimmy's
Nasty's
spin goes astray.
He's done that every time.
He has. Both captains.
Are you doing that on purpose?
Oh, I'm dizzy and blind.
You keep throwing it so low, though.
I'm trying to hit someone.
Oh.
This production features all 4 captains. We got Jimmy as ref, Jack in the booth, and Knorp and Shelfy facing it off. I promise you this game's going to get intense. Dalton in the high bounce scores. Leads the first possession for the Nasty. A little tap slap, fire.
Oh.
Jolly kicks it away. The Freezers. First game of the day, first game in a while. Last time they played was an overtime victory against this very nasty team. Shelfy has been studying them all day.
Probably the best game of the tournament so far. We get a rematch.
Ryan fires, slapped away by Knorp. That was definitely his first throw of the day.
Ryan's first throw in weeks. He's got a real, like, AJ Burnett, Jeff Samardzija look right now.
Jeff Samardzija is a fantastic call. He was a Giant, right?
Yeah, and a Cub.
Swilly to Dalton on the bounce square, standing on the Freezers logo.
Swilly
Swilly's wide open, far side. Is she going to fire? No. To Dalton in the middle. Slap.
Wow.
Score! Swilly screams as Dalton slaps it in. Nasty draw first blood in the championship game. What a play.
Something I'm interested about. The Freezers' ability to come back if they get down. They haven't played in a long time. They don't know the flow of the game, especially Lou and Jolly, if they don't have the throw threat. So how can they get involved, especially already down early?
Beautiful play.
I'll get better in the booth,
It's
everyone.
Okay, man. You're warming up. Beautiful play by Swilly, who fakes the shot, finds the open Dalton, as this is her revenge game. Jolly tries to answer, but Knorp stands tall. Swilly promised to be drafted by Shelfy, wasn't, fell to 11, felt very disrespected, and she shines early in the championship game as the Nasty look to build a lead. Knorp and Dalton playing the top. Dalton was phenomenal in the semifinal game. Fires, Shelfy saves it. It's going to take a little bit of easing into the game for this Freezers team.
We're not playing horseshoes.
I'll pull the curtain back a little bit. They just played 20 minutes ago.
Yeah. Dalton no-looks every throw.
Ryan fires, blocked away by Rob Scirocco, who lets him know. Swilly and Rob Scirocco are the energy duo on this team. They are as intense and as locked in as you're going to see, and it is playing perfectly for this Nasty team.
They're the 2 leading dogs of pulling this Iditarod team. Knorp from deep.
Fires, slapped away by Shelfy. Ryan bit on the pump fake, but Shelfy bails him out behind. You're going to see this team, I feel like every possession is kind of just waiting to see if the Freezers can kind of get them the ice off of themselves, like an old bag of vegetables.
Right.
If that makes sense.
That's very good.
Shelfy, who has a cannon of an arm himself, going backdoor to Lou. Just a little high. Good look by the Freezers.
Lou, you can't step into the crease.
Ref Jimmy giving him a warning as they go on by.
Nasty with a big opportunity here, as Freezers haven't been able to figure it out. They need to go up early. Leads in this game are huge. I don't know if we've seen a comeback.
Rob to Knorp on the bounce square, looking for the backdoor. Dalton deep into the slap trap. They're going to switch out. Cross court to Swilly. She fires, and she scores! She scores! Swilly early in the championship game with an assist. and a goal. She is shining and owning Shelfy like Oprah Winfrey. 2-0 Nasty.
We are seeing the Nasty playing so calm, and the Freezers leading Swilly, leaving her wide open on that right wing. She's cashed one in.
Quick transition by the Nasty here, by the Freezers, and Jimmy Knorp shuts it down, and early, it is all Nasty.
This is worrisome. Lou does not know the rules. Jimmy has had to talk to him a couple times. Oh my goodness. I can't talk.
It's okay, man. Maybe do like red leather, yellow leather.
Yellow
That might loosen your tongue up a little bit. You played a lot of games. Knorp, pump fake, cross the Swilly. She's dominated this
really
first
nice.
half. Cross the dome, middle shot, just wide. This offense is clicking on all cylinders. You got 4 Wayne Gretzkys out there right now, but they're unable to cash it in. The Freezers need one in a hurry, Jack. Jolly dumps it to Lou. Back, looking for the cut to Ryan. Instead, he's gonna hold it. Kick it back out to Shelfy. Is he gonna have one? Pump fakes deep to Jolly, jump slap, not even close.
Illegal jump slap.
Catch it.
Misses it wide. Freezers offense looking a little clunky to start. It's to be expected with all that time off, but they gotta loosen up early as the Nasty are pouring it on. Dalton looking for the cut to Rob. He's gonna fire. Just got a little too much bounce on that one over. Lou in good defensive position.
Here's what I'm seeing, Zoe.
Hit me.
The Nasty have positioning. They have plays. They know what they're doing. The Freezers still have to find that. They are really just relying on the deep throw.
Jolly in the bounce square, standing on the cartoon head of Jimmy Knorp. He wants to cut. He said he's going to fire fakes. Go over to Shelfy. He's going to have one deep to Lou in position.
Lou, you have to.
A little bit of body tussling down low. Both of them kind of talking.
I can't throw that in. You have to.
Shelfy talking to Lou.
Lou having a hard time understanding the crease rules. Crease rules.
Knorp to Dalton, who's looking to put a dagger in the Freezers early. He's going to fire. Kicked away by Shelfy, who's keeping his team in it. Every save he makes just buys himself a little bit more time. It only takes one. Ryan Cohen can get hotter than anyone you know as Jolly sprints up the court.
No.
Lou jumps just so illegal. Oh! And that's why
that's a penalty on Lou.
And that's why we don't jump in the warehouse, guys. That's why we have all of those jumping rules, because that was almost a blown out knee for someone. So that's going to be a penalty on Lou.
That's a big.
Let's pray that Swilly's all right.
Big Lou jump.
Lou just super illegal. It's going to roll up right on the Swilly. That's going to be an automatic penalty on Lou, Dab.
Yeah, you can't do that.
Can't be doing that. That's why we don't jump, guys.
Yeah.
This is solid concrete. One person takes the tussle the wrong way, and you got a bad day. It's going to be a penalty shot for the Nasty as Lou Dab jumps up and rolls up onto Swilly's knee.
I have a note. Shelfy drafted a really good team. He then traded for Lou specifically.
And early, you said it, Lou hasn't played in so long, he's probably forgotten all the rules. As Jimmy Knorp has a chance
Shelfy's
to really pile it on. He's going to do his blitz ball, wind up, fire, scores!
Wow.
3-0 Nasty early in the championship game.
I have a stat that I don't know if I should say, but I don't know if anyone has come back from 3 goals. It's early. There's a lot of time.
Tough mountain to climb. We've seen stranger things like Joe Keery, but they're down by 3 and 3 minutes into the game, Jack. They got to figure it out quick, and it's going to be on the back of Ryan Cohen, who went 1-1. Shelfy and Ryan and Jolly all won the chip last year. He's going to dump it to Shelfy on the far bounce square.
Need a goal here.
No offense for the Freezers. Ryan tries to fire it through 4 hands, and Rob gets another piece of it. They're trying to settle it down. Lou looking onto the stands, confused, just a disoriented Freezers team.
Ryan losing the height battle to Rob Scirocco.
Not what you had on your bingo card there.
Don't say that.
Yeah, I regret saying that.
Oh, it's a collapse by the Freezers.
Dalton lost one into Rob, who taps it in far side. 4-0 Nasty, and the Freezers are melting.
I think that's 4 goals, and I think we all have one. It's what we do. Let's go. Let's go. Let's go.
They haven't played, and the Nasty are ambushing them. 4 goals in under 3 minutes, and all of a sudden, the Freezers need to come up with a lot of answers to a lot of problems. Jolly to Lou, looking for that cut. He's going to fire.
Didn't
Just
bounce.
the most illegal goal you're going to see. So obviously not a goal.
Never had a chance.
Never even bounced it. Lou Dab with a tough start to this game.
Okay, if they eliminate Cohen up top.
They could take a 5-goal lead with a good possession here. As
Illegal!
The ref offers me a pop. Illegal on who is who we're going to find out.
That looks very illegal on
Cohen.
Cohen.
Me and Jimmy were exchanging some interactions.
There's a lot of movement.
So we're going to take a look at that.
Take a look at it.
That's a Cohen reach.
I was receiving a dum-dum pop, so I'm not quite sure what's going on there. I'm going to take a look.
That's kind of noise.
That was a duck call? Knorp to Swilly.
Oh, he runs in.
Yeah, no. I think if anything, Dalton impeded on his spit. It's on Dalton, not Ryan.
Penalty on Dalton. You ran around him, hit the back of his hand.
That's a penalty on Dalton Feely, so the nasty called for the review, and it backfires.
Wow.
As Dalton's actually the one who fouls Ryan. As Ryan gets the chance. No, he's giving it to Shelfy. This is a must-have-it goal early in the game. A huge momentum swing. Shelfy calls his own number as he stares down his fellow captain, Jimmy Knorp. Fires and saves by Knorp!
Oh, my goodness.
I think that was an illegal shot by Shelfy anyways, as his foot didn't stay on the square. It doesn't matter because Knorp shut the door.
The Freezer's tummy's got to be hurting.
Wow, what a save. And I'm going to say it. Why isn't Ryan taking that shot?
It's interesting. Yeah, Shelfy did something illegal and missed.
You take Ryan 1-1 for his arm, and you get a chance to bury an easy one, and Ryan's on the sideline, and it stays 4-0. Dalton back to Rob, slapped away by Lou Dab. Great defense by Lou.
There we
go.
go.
Tough start to this game, but you can start digging yourself out of this hole quick. Shelfy's a phenomenal goalie. You certainly have the firepower. You just got to figure it out. Lou to Jolly. I need to see Ryan touch this ball and get a good look. He's going to go cross court to Ryan, dump it to Shelfy. Does he have a shot? He's going to wind fire, try to run around Rob Scirocco, turns, fires, and he scores!
Wow.
Shelfy breaks the ice for the Freezers, 4-1.
That is a huge goal. An interesting throw there. Took a lot off of it, bounced off a couple men. Goes top right on Knorp as he's laying down in the bottom left.
Yeah, how'd that get in? Bunch of pump fake after pump fake
Dalton
from Shelfy.
clipped it.
You can see the energy from the Freezers erupt as they finally see one go for the net. Dalton gets a piece, but not enough. And is that the goal the Freezers need to unlock their potential? Hey, Knorp. Here we go. Jimmy Knorp says no. Dalton to Swilly, who's been phenomenal from that spot this game. Goes cross court to Knorp. Has Rob in the slap trap. Dalton up top. He's going to go back to Swilly cross court. She's going to fire.
Illegal.
Never bounced. No goal. A little momentum building for the guys in purple.
Yes.
I almost said guys in blue.
The Freezers are the team.
Yeah, I know, but I was trying to get a little cute there.
The boys in blue, you're going to say?
Yeah, and then I said guys in purple, which no one's happy about. Jolly.
Purple rain.
To Shelfy. He's already got one goal. He's looking for another. He's going to wave off Ryan, dump it to him in the bounce square, kick it back out to Shelfy. He's going to turn, wide, fire, score!
That's over the line.
They're saying Shelfy ended up over the line. We're going to take a look at that, as that might be a no goal.
We have foot over line.
Yeah.
No goal called by ref Jimmy. Let's see. Shelfy turns, winds, fires, lands clearly over the line. That is going to be no goal, but a hell of a shot by Shelfy.
Nasty coming back here with Knorp up top. Rob, he's going to run the point. He's going to hit Swilly on the right side.
Is he?
Eventually, yeah.
Yeah, he's going to dump it to Swilly on the right side. Back to Rob. They got Dalton up top. Go for the bounce.
No, nothing.
Bad pass.
Uh-oh, Nasty got to dial it in.
I was going to say some clunky possessions from the Nasty here. The Freezers.
It's a game of energy runs, and not even with goals. You kind of just get sleepy.
That makes sense. You're
This
running
is a
up and down.
mismatch. Rob's really been able to guard the throw, but he's going to have one.
Ryan
or Shelfy
to
will.
Shelfy. He's going to fire.
Right to him.
Caught by Knorp.
What a
Deflected by
save!
Ryan Cohen. Huge stop by Ryan Cohen on a transition shot from Jimmy Knorp, and he's earned himself another possession. We're seeing Rob really sell out on these Ryan throws, giving Shelfy a lot of room to work.
Rob's played really well covering
Jolly
the biggest threat.
To Lou. They got Ryan in the slap trap, and they're going to force
Turnover.
it and deflect it away by Dalton Feely. Ryan's burying down into that slap trap, and they're not hitting him on the cut, and then the defense is submerging him.
Will Knorp have one? Dalton, we haven't seen him in a while. Will he have one? He's got a lot of men.
He's going to have one, and it's stopped by the hand of Shelfy.
Scarecrow save.
Shelfy has been really good in net. He
Yeah.
has the only goal for the Freezers. He's trying to ignite the rest of his team. He needs Ryan, he needs Jolly, and he needs Luda. Start contributing quick.
Pump fakes per possession, the Freezers dominate for sure. They do maybe 3.
Ryan, Shelfy once again has one. Makes that 2 for number 11. He's trying to will his team back into it, and they've cut the lead in half.
Did that deflect off somebody, or is he just...
Beautiful shot by Shelfy as he cashes it in. He makes the adjustment on the leg to keep it behind the line.
That was really good.
They threw it back. Said it was bad.
Wow.
I said, you're fucking dumb.
2 in a row by Shelfy, a couple clunky possessions by the Nasty, and we got a ball game again.
It's a really good throw. Oh, woo!
Jimmy Knorp, between the legs, fake, goes for the lost shot to Dalton.
Oh, that's
Gets
nothing.
that's a little too cute for my liking in this situation.
Okay, wow.
This is a huge possession for the Freezers. They can cut the lead to 1. 3 minutes remaining in the first half. Jolly dumps it to Ryan in the bounce square. Tight defense. Over to Lou.
Good
Slaps
D
it.
by
Was there any
Dalton.
contact? No.
I think you're too close. I want to look. I think
We're going to take a look.
Yeah.
Dalton might have been too close. That looked a little close for my liking as well. We're going to see.
No.
Great defense by Dalton Feely.
It was worth checking.
We always take a look, but that's just beautiful defense.
Look at Pennick's fat head.
Oh, hey, Penik.
Right on the line.
I mean the cardboard thing there.
Great defense by Dalton Feely. Swilly to Dalton. Knorp in the slap trap. Swilly up top. She's going to fire. Blocked away by Jolly.
Okay, I'd say the momentum pendulum has fully swung. The Freezers have really found their defense, and the Nasty struggling to get offense going.
You have a sleeping giant in Ryan. When he scores, this game starts.
Here we go.
He's like a chihuahua.
Lesser ref doesn't notice that.
Ryan, the leading goal scorer in the history of Slapball, it feels like, dumps it to Lou Dab. They're playing great defense on Ryan, but Shelfy's going to be open, and you know he's not afraid to fire. Drops it off to Ryan. He's going to pump fake, try to juke him out. Good defense by Rob Scirocco. 4 seconds on the shot clock. They got to fire. Jolly pump fake fires. Swilly locks it down.
That is really good defense. I've noticed in this game, especially while playing it, if you wean the shot clock down to 5 seconds, it's full panic. It's never a good look. You kind of have to shoot kind of early.
Ryan should shoot.
Rob walks it up as the Nasty try to slow the game down. Momentum up for grabs. Swilly over to Knorp.
Let's get Knorp involved a little on the offense.
To Rob. Back out to Dalton. Is he going to have one? Hits it off Ryan Cohen's head.
Turnover.
A phenomenal block. Puts his
ball.
head on the line. Ryan Cohen not scoring yet, but contributing in any way he can. Wow, he's got a lot of hair.
Ryan always looks like he just got punched in the face and is walking it off.
Oh, I think he did just get punched in the face,
Yeah,
but that's a great
I was
call.
going to say that before he got hit in the face.
Timeout. Purple.
2-minute warning.
Timeout by the Freezers.
Also the 2-minute warning.
There's no 2-minute warning.
There's no 2-minute warning in the first half. Stop confusing me. It's a timeout.
Timeout.
Purple.
This is the second half of this period. We're up 2-0.
Yeah, we're playing great.
We figured out defense and we're taking better shots.
I didn't want it to go timeout, play, 1 second. Okay, 2-minute warning.
Do you want to build a snowman?
Yeah, we can take a couple of hacks. Word.
2:01 remaining.
Nasty looks tired. Freezers look like they're clicking. Let's see if they can hang on to their 2-goal lead. It's a really nice padding because Freezers are probably favored going into this game. I think the Nasty like where they're at.
Shelfy has both goals for the Freezers, and he needs his teammates to contribute offensively. Can he have another? Deflected and kick saved by Knorp.
We are seeing a lot of deflections make it to the net, which, similar to hockey, is good.
That was a hell of a save by Jimmy Knorp, flashing the left leg.
He is. He's very good at that. He destroyed Dan Rourke. He broke Dan.
People aren't firing besides the Freezers. They fire at will. Everyone else is very sensible. Is that a bunch of water? Slapped away by Shelfy in the goal. Good defense. Are you drinking out of a to-go box?
We didn't have cups.
That's like probably the worst thing anyone's ever drank out of. Is that a pool? I'm blown away you didn't get any water on yourself. That's so impressive. Ryan. Pump fake, fires,
catches it. This is a light
catches
ball.
it. We're in transition. He's going to fire, kicked away by Ryan Cohen.
It's a bad
mono
take.
v mono. That is a bad take
It's
by
a bad
Knorp.
take. I know Knorp really wants those. He wants to play goalie so he can do that, but there's two big men in his way with an angle.
139 Under 130, it's going to be a 10-second shot clock if the Nasty are still up by 2.
Shelfy,
Shelfy
he'll have
has
one.
another, and he misses just left of the net. No goal. Did Knorp get that?
I don't know. We can take a look. That was a big dive by Knorp.
I think that went just wide of the net. Shelfy with a clear opening just under the hand of Jimmy Knorp and wide.
And we're playing.
Fakes between the legs. Knorp kind of stuck in no man's land right now.
8 seconds left.
Looking for a backdoor cut. It's going to be a loft shot. What a touch by Doyle Feely!
Oh, boy.
He softly touches it in over Shelfy. The Freezers are ball watching.
Wow.
A beautiful pass, and it's 5-2.
They've had 2 of those. Goal? Goal. That is crazy. Yeah.
Wow, what a
Shelfy
beautiful touch. Shelfy just watching.
He didn't put his hands in the air.
He didn't want to jump. He didn't want to interfere. It's a tough play for everyone, and Dalton just touches it in. 5-2, 1:14 in the first half. I have a goal for Ryan here. He needs one.
My goal for him is to score.
Ryan getting locked down by Rob Scirocco is going to dump it down to Lou.
Lou,
got
he
Jolly
wants
in the slap trap. Going to go back up to Ryan. Is he going to have one?
Red
Kicks it to
offense.
Shelfy. Winds, fires, saved by Jimmy Knorp.
That is a really good save. Pick the 5-hole.
Yeah, that was a great save. 1 minute remaining, 10 seconds in the shot clock, Jack. These feel like the toughest possessions.
Yeah, momentum has swung back to the Nasty. You can't let them score again. You can't go up 4.
Knorp
the Freezers.
got to get busy. Only 5 seconds on the shot clock. Is he going to take one? He is. He's going to fire. He's going to score! Jimmy Knorp, once again, we're getting away for a no goal. We're going to take a look. If it's good, it's a 4-goal lead.
I don't know. That's really close. Oh, I'm always playing in these. I decided to look at it.
I hit both posts. I don't know. I doubt it went in if you hit both posts.
Knorp
Bing,
fires off the post. Off the post. Did it cross the line?
I believe that went in to the right side of side netting.
We're going to take a look once more. Goes off the one post. And that is a good goal for the Nasty. It crosses the line. It is a good goal. It is 6-2.
Really good shot. He megged 3 people.
Great shot.
That's one more than Jason Statham.
I've never seen a 2-post that went in.
That was really good. My nose is itching.
Your nose is bleeding?
No, it was itching. Ryan, pump fake, fires.
What a
kicked
save!
away by Jimmy Knorp. The Freezers got a big problem on their hand right now.
And his name is James.
Keep pumping.
I blew it.
6-2 with 40 seconds remaining. The Nasty
look
for a
save.
slider from Jimmy Knorp. The Nasty, I will say, the Nasty get up by 4 and they start trying stuff, which I respect.
Yeah. Knorp at that top dot, kind of just chewing clock. I don't hate it. It did work that one
Freezers
time.
need to get 1 before this half ends if they want a chance. They're going to go for the high slap shot, and Ryan is unable to get it. Some good defense by Rob Scirocco. The Freezers turning, trying to get some answers.
Yeah, that looked clean to me, I believe. Back to you guys.
Inbounded Rob to Dalton, not on the bounce
Almost
square
fell.
there. They go from behind the back tip. They love that play.
They go up by 4 and they do no look tips.
Once the Nasty get a 4-goal lead, they just start making stuff up. You can see the Freezers getting a little tight.
Jimmy went for that ball, I think. He went to catch it.
Shelfy gonna drop it off to Ryan.
They're the only team that does this, and that's because they can.
He's gonna fire and
Easy
blocked
save.
away by Knorp. They're not getting momentum on these shots.
No.
They're getting stood up. They're afraid to fire. I think Ryan's just gonna shoot it over Rob.
They have 2 goals and 700,042 pump fakes.
Rob Scirocco has been phenomenal defensively for this Nasty team. Him and Swilly, a couple energy bugs as he comes flying up the left wing.
3-second difference on the shot clock. I wanted to say that.
Over to Swilly across the Dalton. He's going to fire and he's going to miss. There's only 2 seconds left in the half.
2 seconds
time
remaining.
3 seconds in the first half. Enough time for Ryan to have one. Feels like it's got to be Shelfy to Ryan, and he just starts firing.
Yeah, I'll be watching the clock, y'all.
They're going to inbound it to Jolly, to Ryan. He fires. Saved by Knorp. And that ends the first half as the Nasty come out and bring it to the Freezers. 6-2. Let's take a break to hear from our sponsor and then our captains.
Blitzball.
This could go a bunch of different ways.
Nothing I feel like is guaranteed.
I'm excited to get it going.
I have the first pick, which excites me.
I think I made it to the finals both times, maybe. Yeah, Rob Scirocco took Knorp to the wall to lose it, so I blame him.
I got a hit, really. I mean, I hit last Blitzball battle. If I don't hit, my team will stink.
Hey, Shelf. You were in the booth with me a lot today. This is the Nasty's third game of the day. Yep. It felt a little bit like a rest versus rust situation. Do you feel like you guys are going to be able to come back from this 4-goal lead in the second half?
Oh, if anybody can come back from down 4, it's us. But yeah, I mean, you're definitely right. The first 4 or 5 minutes of that half, I felt like we had never played Slapball before. But since then, it's 2-2. We just need to go on our own 4-goal run here in the second half. There's time.
Nice shots.
I have an idea.
Ryan.
Yeah.
You are 8 for 44 on throws this season, and you are someone who can get hot in a hurry, but it feels like you have no openings right now. Do you have to, like, change up your style, or you just got to start throwing it over Rob more?
Just got to land. I don't know. Like, you know, I feel like I'll nail, like, 3 in a row and feel good, and then I won't make a few. When I hear 8 for 44, that just means 8 goals. Like, I'm happy with that. I'd rather have more shots taken.
Can I give you one piece of advice? Yeah. Walk into it.
Walk into it?
You're stopping and pump faking.
Oh, I see what you're saying.
Build your momentum. Blow it by hands.
I need to get it by Bobby. That's been my problem.
You got this. You got this.
We're all right.
Okay, that was actually a lot nicer than I expected. I thought that was going to be a lot scarier. So you want to know what? Huge for me. I don't like confrontation. Let's go get this captain, all right? Jimmy Knorp.
You have a lot of medals.
These could be yours in 8 minutes.
Wow, don't say that.
All you need to do is hold this 4-goal lead. You've been unreal in net. How are you going to continue to shut down this offense? Because you know Ryan's coming with some heat.
He's going to come in hot, but again, we got Bobby Fairways, Rob Scirocco in his face all game. I like our chances. 8 minutes for the rest of our lives. If we play them 10 times, they might win 9 of them, but not this game. Not tonight.
Do you feel like in the first half you guys benefited a lot from having played some games today? Are you worried about your endurance in the second half of a rested Freezers team?
No, this is an athletic group. I think that playing more games helped us. We started to figure out our offense, started to figure out our defense. We're not tired. I can do this all day. I got 8 minutes in me, and that's it.
Oh, wow. Yeah. You want to know what? This was a very pleasant interview. Good luck, all of you.
Thanks, hey, you too. You're doing a great job.
Thank you. You see, they're so nice until the clock starts, and then they're just like, ah.
Tell Ryan to fucking sack up. Be the #1 pick.
Offensively, there's nothing going off. We got to switch something up.
I know. Cute. What are you saying? He's not cute?
No. Why do you think he's smiling?
What? Because she said, take a picture, we're going to send it to Dad.
This wasn't sent to you.
It's a picture for me.
I just like stuck the microphone up my nose. That was kind of crazy.
You botched it, Maddie. That was one of the better flavors I've had.
It was really good.
It was like banana cream.
I'm also pretty sure I let go of one right here, and it took like 20 miles an hour off of it. It's the one I bounced.
Come on, Scirocco's on 3. Scirocco's on 3. Yes. Scirocco's!
Do you want me to motivate you by making you mad or happy?
I am mad.
Oh, yeah.
I'm already.
Yeah.
So whatever.
Because I don't know if you're the #1 pick next year.
1 half remaining in the season of Slapball.
Wow.
The Nasty up 6-2. This has been a great season, and I think this game's going to get tight.
The start of this half is really important. 4 goals is a lot. You cannot let the Nasty score for like a couple minutes.
If the Nasty score the first goal in this half, it's going to feel over. The Freezers got to draw first blood, and Ryan's going to try to get some momentum, kick it over to Shelfy on a hop. He's going to fire. Caught by Jimmy Knorp. Is that going to go in? It is! And just like that, the Nasty take a 5-goal lead and are dancing on the grave of the Freezers.
A nightmare start for the Freezers. They have one. Knorp catches it and has an easy transition goal. Knorp is just outplaying the Freezers almost single-handedly.
Jimmy Knorp has been the best player in Slapball this year, and it is not close. Top goalie, top goal scorer. He's carried this team, and they're up by 5 and can sniff a chip.
He's throwing at a 34% clip with 19 goals. That might have been his 20th.
Ryan, another pump fake. He's going to have one, and it just misses wide. That's his best shot of the day. That's the first time it felt like it was on a line.
Yeah, Knorp's foot was also kind of there.
Yeah, he was there. I mean, the Nasty are just controlling this game.
We gave the Nasty a run twice. I'm pretty shocked about this score.
It's a blowout. Ooh, got to be careful there, Bobby. As Dalton. Deflected by Ryan on a hop to Knorp. He's going to go between the legs. Super illegal. Never bounced. I like the clip farming.
Yeah. He's really trying to work in the under the legs. The freezers. I mean,
you hear loud Rob's footsteps were not
yeah.
What do you do
here? You got to throw and score quick.
Shelfy to Ryan's going to fake. Back. They're running a two-man game offense. He's going to fire. They're just firing, and Knorp's just shutting it down.
Yeah, they're giving him a throwing lane, and just Knorp is guarding the throws.
I haven't said Lou or Jolly's name in 6 minutes.
They haven't been a part of the squad. Their offense has been throws, and it's not working.
Swilly to Rob's got the backdoor. Doll's going to go in the middle. Misses it. Got to see something. I'm seeing a dead freezer team.
Some messy slap ball to start these first 45 seconds of the second half. But it's only been 45 seconds, and there's 7 minutes and 13 seconds remaining.
Jolly to Lou. He's got Ryan down low. He's going to go for the slap off the top. An actual great look.
It's a great play.
Unable to cash. Ryan trying to create some offense from the slap trap as the Shros have not been there, but nothing cooking. A minute in. 1 goal for the Nasty. 7-2.
5-goal lead.
And it feels like they can score whenever they want. As Rob slaps it right into the chest. Jolly transition caught by Knorp. Is he going to have one? No. Kicks it to Swilly. Out to Dalton, and they're starting to smile and have fun with it, too. They're walking them down.
Dalton's going to slow it down.
No look fire. Not even close.
He wanted the no look. Posting out.
Did I hit the post? I thought that went super wide.
That was post.
Oh, never mind. Then super close.
Yeah.
My bad, Dalton. I thought that just completely missed everything.
No, he had it.
Patrick Mahomes, no look by Dalton off the post. Shelfy to Jolly, has Lou calling for it. Gonna kick it out to Ryan. Flop shot to Shelfy, walks into it, fires. Guess what? It's caught by Jimmy Knorp, and he's gonna score. No, kicked away by Ryan. I thought that was a sure goal, but Ryan kicks it out.
That doesn't happen in other games, but when Knorp's goalie, he just catches balls. It's crazy.
Maybe they should bounce them?
I think an underrated part of the Nasty's success in this tournament has been Knorp's ability to catch shots and not just deflect them.
Yeah, he's been phenomenal in goal. Kicked away by Rob Scirocco, locking up the 1-1 pick in the championship game.
He is
Knorp received some kickback for taking it number 6 overall, but he has been the defensive glue for this team.
I'm so interested to hear what the Freezers think is happening.
Dalton to Knorp. That interesting.
It's close.
I felt like a travel, but we're not going to call it.
He was in the air. That is a high pass.
Intercepted by Shelfy. Oh no, he missed it! He missed it!
I had to get it over the tree.
Shelfy fired in full court. I thought that was a guaranteed goal, and it goes off the top. I mean, that was a very weird sequence.
There's been a lot of this.
Shelfy, I see why Shelfy did that. You have Dalton absolutely hucking it down court here. If that's lower, he's probably going to catch that.
Yeah,
so you
really
got to
good
go
job
for
by
the
Dalton
flop
not
shot,
jumping.
and it's just a little high. That's actually a really tough play for Shelfy on that one.
A lot of time remaining, but the Freezers have to find the back of the net and fast.
And they got to convert on chances like that, especially down by 5 with only 6 to go.
Pass to Swilly.
Going to kick it to Rob. Back to Swilly. Over to Dalton. To Swilly, a little give and go. Rob, is he going to have one? He does off the butt of Lou Dab. Good defensive possession for the Freezers. They got to keep stacking those, and they got to start scoring. They got to put pressure.
This needs to be a goal and show promise of a new offensive scheme. Lou and Jolly, they got to find something down low.
Nothing there.
Just been locked up. Swilly's defense has been phenomenal, and Dalton, he's just clogging lanes.
Ryan,
he caught it!
He caught it.
That goes in.
Jimmy Knorp caught it, slapped away by Ryan Cohen. He saves the sure goal. A hell of a play by Ryan, but how the hell did Jimmy Knorp catch that?
This is insane. He has the hands of a guy with great grip.
This feels like Jimmy Knorp versus the Freezers, and Jimmy Knorp is winning.
Holy mackerel.
Jolly. Cross court to Ryan. Looking for the backdoor. That's going to be shut down by Jimmy Knorp once again. They look for the far side. Jimmy Knorp perfectly lines up with the post, hits him in the tummy.
I love the far side.
The game?
Lose gas.
The comic.
Knorp to Dalton. Has a little trouble with the pass. Finds a cutting Knorp. What a save by Shelfy! Gets a hand on it. Shelfy's the only Freezer who has showed up to play today.
Yeah.
2 goals and playing a solid net. Ryan misses wide. Absolute burner of a shot, but not on goal. Another missed opportunity for a Freezers team who is not showing a lot of life right now.
2 goals from the 1-seed team. Are they going to go out like this?
The Nasty lost a close game to the Freezers in regular season, and they're coming back with a vengeance, dominating all phases of the game. That's going to be a jump by Jolly, but we're going to let it go. Ryan in transition looks to fire.
He caught it.
Caught by Jimmy Knorp. He's going to look for a transition shot. He's waving off Ryan. Hands it off to Dalton. Dumps it to Rob.
This is remarkable.
Cross court to Jimmy Knorp. He's going to skip shot just wide, but still, we are almost halfway through the second half. No goals from this Freezers team. And we're going to call a timeout.
Timeout, purple.
Woo, come on. I don't really understand that, to be honest.
Yeah.
Unless Shelfy's just tired.
Lou's a very good goal. Lou's a good goalie.
He's not Shelfy, though. Shelfy's great.
Very good.
Yeah.
He can score.
Let's take advantage. I mean, Shelfy's going to throw whether he's playing goalie or not.
He's using his energy to go on offense. That's
Right,
what he's
exactly.
doing.
Right.
I just figured he's got to show off. You two, you guys can pivot from
I'm going to try and see if I can get some throws from the top
You
circle.
have the whole view. Does it look like they're leaving me and him open? Because it doesn't feel like it.
No, the throws are open. Norp's just saving them all.
We're on to you.
Okay.
That last one wasn't a catch.
I really didn't know.
That's why I slowed it down.
Full transparency, no idea.
When I put my sleeves over my hands like this, do I look more like Luke?
Yeah, a little bit.
Yeah.
And it looks like we got a goalie change for the Freezers. Lou Dab trying to get him activated. They're going to move Lou to goal. I like this by Shelfy. Doing the same thing, expecting different results. That's insanity.
Insanity, yeah.
And right now, down by 5, you got to mix it up. Jolly calling for it. Ryan in the slap trap. Shelfy far side. He's going to fire, kicked away by Jimmy Knorp,
Okay,
man.
that looked better, though.
I feel like the Freezers are not going to score. And that is shocking to say because this team was the favorite to win by a lot.
Everyone on defense on the Nasty has their role, and they are very good at it. Especially.
Knorp to Swilly. Has Rob in the slap trap. Dalton. Gonna fire. Blocked by Shelfy. Good defense.
Oh, hit in the face.
A little bit of unsportsmanship from Robbie.
Yeah.
He gets booed down the court.
It's a light warning.
Will this be? Is Rob going for his first win?
No, he won floor ball and blitz ball.
Yes, true. On the walk-off hit off Knorp.
Jolly trying to help this Freezers offense come to life. They're running Lou at the high spot. Shelfy, is he going to take a bounce shot? He's going to go to Ryan, slapped and kicked away by Robbie. Just some missed slaps, missed opportunities. Really, really clunky game from the Freezers. This is 12 minutes of their worst slap ball. But do they have 4 minutes of their best? This game is...
Oh, missed it.
I will say, this game is not over. You can score quick, especially with intentional fouls, with a shortened shot clock, and with the arms of Ryan and Shelfy. All it takes is one to sneak by Knorp to create some doubt. But look at the way they're stacking this slap trap. They got the cut to Shelfy. They're going to go for the loft shot. He's going to catch it instead, kick it out to Lou. He's going to fire it right into Rob's knee. That's a bad shot.
Rob wasn't even in front of the goal and it hit him. That's a block, though. We'll count that in the stat book.
Under 4 minutes remaining. 7-2. Knorp to Dalton. Nice catch by Dalton. Has Ryan right in front of him. He's going to go back to Knorp on his own head. Goes across to Rob. And that is not going to go in. Every bounce going the nasty way. That one just slips
Didn't
wide.
go their way.
That's the first one that did it.
Yeah.
This has been, dare I say, an ass kicking.
Don't say that.
Lou to Jolly to Shelfy. Ryan's been a non-factor. Lou's back to Shelfy,
And a
top of the
frustrated
bouncer,
Ryan.
and just
Oh,
right
my goodness.
into the foot of
So
Dalton Feely. This team has figured out every problem the Freezers have presented.
I mean, this is
They should have scrimmaged my team at lunch.
This is nothing against the Nasty. They're playing so good, and they've utilized the part of the game better. But how much of this do you think is just the death of the throw in this sport?
A little bit of both. I think the elite defense of the Nasty has created a problem for the Freezers. As Rob misses a slap wide, and the Freezers are just trying to figure out an answer. But with the slap trap defense of Dalton and the way look at the way they set up on defense. All 4 people are in the slap trap. There is no throwing lane. Having a thrower isn't really an option. But Rob's defense.
Well, they're giving them
Ryan,
the throw.
I do agree. That was a bit of a shadow, but we're not going to call it. We're going to let that go. Ryan.
They're
back to
saying,
Shelfy
fine,
at the top.
throw it. We got 3 men here. Oh,
Blocked
no.
away by Dalton.
I want candy. I want candy.
It's like an elephant before it's about to go down
Just
after the final
elite
arrow.
defense by the Nasty.
They're completely in a rhythm.
Knorp. Gonna fire, kicked away by Jolly. Almost a rolled ankle there.
0-second possession.
We haven't tested them.
Dangerous for the Nasty, opening the door for the Freezer comeback. Maybe, I don't know.
We're gonna find out. They gotta score early. 3 minutes remaining.
Haven't scored in the second half, have they?
No, they haven't scored in almost 10 minutes of slap ball play. High slap, just not even close. As Dalton and the Nasty are clapping it up.
A lot of walking from the team that haven't played yet today. They should be fresh and have more energy, but they're nasty. The Nasty are just running out of the gym.
Knorp and Dalton walking it up.
You want to run peekaboo?
The dynamic duo of the league.
Wow.
Dalton and Knorp, the top 2 goal scorers combined.
That's fine.
Bounce into Rob. He's going to slap it wide.
It's over the line. On the line, it's fine.
You know a game's getting tight when the ref's getting looked at on every play.
Yeah, when they should be looking at the scoreboard. Early
Ryan
shot.
Fires again, blocked by Dalton. The slap trap defense of the Nasty may have eliminated the throwing ability of the Freezers. 4 defenders in the slap trap. Block shots not even getting through to Knorp anymore.
Yeah.
Just unreal game planning from the Nasty to shut down this high offense of the Freezers. Ryan's going to intercept that. He's going to fire, and another save by Dalton Feely as Ryan turns in frustration and screams in anger.
I don't think so, but he would have scored. Let's put it this way. He would have scored if I didn't, so I kind of had to. Even if it's a penalty shot.
Oh, no. That first jump by Knorp is not legal. But I'm fine with what Ryan does. Because his left foot, he never runs. He just reaches. And I think that's 3 feet. But Knorp jumping here does block his first shot. Okay. Penalty shot, purple. Knorp jumped to block the first attempt and was not behind the line.
Yeah, makes sense.
Knorp versus Shelfy.
I'll probably catch this backhanded.
Yeah, probably. Shelfy lines up the shot against Jimmy Knorp, who does not let anything by him, and he didn't let it by him again.
What the hell?
Another phenomenal save.
It's really hard to throw that ball like nipple high.
First season of slap ball, first season of Captain's League. Knorp has not just arrived, he has taken over the sport.
There's a new Ryan Cohen, and his name is Jamie Knorp.
I was trying, Josh. Well, how many goals you got this game?
Jimmy Knorp with 18 goals this season. You did not hear me stutter. 82 saves. He has dominated this league. Named the MVP trophy, the Knorp Award. No one has an answer for him. Swilly to Knorp. Does he have another this time? Lou shuts him down.
I gotta make that.
I cannot believe the performance we are seeing, Jack.
It's remarkable.
18 goals and 82 saves. 100 positive. Make it another. 101 positive.
101 saves?
No.
What did you
101 contributions to his team between goals and saves. I did some math there. You proud of it? Yeah, pretty good by me, right?
Okay, yeah. It could be a flawed equation. I don't know if we've taken everything into consideration.
It's just like Swilly fires it into the scissor lift. She
Come
saw
on,
orange.
scissor lift. You can't jump there.
She saw some orange.
Yeah.
At it. 2:04. We're about to hit the 2-minute warning at the end of this possession.
Look at my team up there.
Feels like the game is all but over as Shelfy dumps it to Lou in the high bounce square. Back to Shelfy. Ryan begging for a pass. He's going to get one, and he scores!
Gets one!
Ryan finally breaks the ice for him and the Freezers in the second half. That is going to be the 2-minute warning as they're down by 4. Don't say it's over. Do you believe in miracles? We're going to find out.
You just said it's over.
2-minute warning. Goal, 76, purple, name unknown. That was good.
No, great analysis.
Foot on the gas pedal. It's been a long day. 2 minutes. 2 minutes, that's it. Everything you got for 2 minutes. We can go to bed after. Me, I'm going to go to bed after.
Just trying to make fans happy.
Got blood all over me.
So much blood.
It's crazy.
Yo, this would be the greatest comeback in warehouse history.
It really would. I'm down. Let's do it.
151 remaining in the championship game.
Freezers need some goals quick to come back and win this game, or at least show some promise for their upcoming Slapball Cancun Championship.
Ryan Cohen, only 17% success rate on throws this season. We've seen the defense of the Nasty completely eliminate the long-range game of the Freezers. We saw it against you guys in the Rippers too. Scirocco's are not a threat for them as Rob has it on the far bounce square. Gonna go to, oh my goodness.
Wobble.
Add another to Jimmy Knorp's resume. 19 goals for Jimmy Knorp.
Barehand snag in the back of the net. Off the post.
Sometimes it's hard to recognize greatness in the moment. Not for Jimmy Knorp. What we are seeing is a complete takeover of the sport.
That's legal.
Yes, that was legal.
Knorp didn't know what this game was 2 weeks ago.
Yeah.
Now not only has he dominated it, he's changed it.
Orange you glad, Jimmy Knorp.
10-second clock.
A little bit of love to Rob and Swilly and Dalton, who have all been excellent. Swilly set the tone early. Rob's defense on Ryan and Dalton's elite goal-scoring ability in the semifinals game was able to get them here. And now once the lights are the brightest, it's just Knorp time.
Knorp has captained a great season, wrangling intensity and providing athletic ability.
Me and Knorp talked a lot about trying to figure out how to keep this team on the ropes. The most intense, locked-in team of the season, and he's done a masterful job. We've seen smiles, but we've seen just enough locked-in energy to basically kick the Freezers' ass.
Leading by example. It's easier to wrangle your team if you score every time and save every shot.
That's a good point. And that's the crazy thing about this championship game is Swilly started out strong early, but it's really been Knorp the whole game.
Leads the league in goals, leads the league in saves, probably.
Definitely, by like 40.
Yeah, by 40, I heard.
Shelfy.
Yeah, Rob, dead.
To Ryan.
He's dead.
With only 50 seconds left in the Slapball season, he's unable to get it. Looks to the ref who's sitting down. I mean, I'm not calling anything at this point.
That was really, really good defense.
Looks to say good defense. The Freezers frustrated with everyone and anything, and you got to feel for that because this is just nobody expected a blowout of this magnitude.
Really, no.
This is a beatdown.
We almost beat the Nasty.
You almost beat the Nasty in a season where I really felt like it was a two-team race between the Nasty and the Freezers. The Nasty have proven it was always a one-team race, and it was just a matter of Jimmy Knorp locking it in.
I'm interested to see how he celebrates.
The funniest thing of this all is in the draft, every single captain doubted Jimmy Knorp playing in net.
Oh!
He did not play well in the warm-up games as we're getting some controversial calls here.
That would be something if it wasn't over. I think that's a penalty on Lou, but it's fine.
That's a penalty on Lou, but we're not going to enact it.
Penalty, but at this point, we're just going to let it go. But back to that, Jimmy Knorp, in his draft interview, I asked him, I said, do you feel pressure to play goalie? Everyone was saying, dude, you're not good at it. I think Jimmy said to Knorp, you're not good at goalie. And Jimmy Knorp has not only shut his doubters up, he's become the best goalie in the league. It's really one of the most impressive things we've seen in Captain's League.
Freezers fans streaming out of the building to beat traffic.
And this is going to bring the game to an end. Jimmy Knorp walks up the ball as he has reached the mountain for the first time in Captain's League. The Nasty are your champions. Jimmy Knorp, Rob, Scirocco, Doyle, Feely, and Swilly come out on top and defeat the Freezers. A beautiful game plan and an absolute ass kicking by the Nasty.
It was never close. I said in the beginning, once you take a 3-goal lead, no one has ever been able to come back. They went up 3-0, and it was over from there.
The final stats for one Jimmy Knorp. 20 goals, 84 saves, a 73% save percentage. Just unreal. As they wear their medals and celebrate, we will talk to our captains. Just a phenomenal showing. Jimmy Knorp, congratulations, your first Captains League championship.
Congratulations, buddy.
You were able to maybe the most dominant game of the season. Knorp, you had 84 saves and 20 goals, 40 more saves than the next goalie, top goal scorer, best goalie. Everyone said, hey, you're not that good at goalie in the draft. People doubted you taking Rob Scirocco. Hey, let me build up some narratives here, okay, guys, for the clicks and views.
Me out of that.
Let me click, hey, come on, for the clicks and views, guys, okay? And you were able to come out on top. How good did this feel?
It feels good, man. Definitely proud of myself. Really happy I bet on myself to play goalie, and I know there was some doubters from the other players or whatever and whatnot, but
Shelfy doubted you. Shelfy doubted you like 10 times. He kept saying Knorp's not good at goalie.
But yeah, my first half of the first game of the season was rough, and then I feel like I figured it out. But yeah, super happy. I got the exact team I wanted, and I kind of said it like our first 4 goals of this game, I believe, was scored by 4 different players on our team. I just thought we were super well balanced. Rob Scirocco, awesome, shutting down every team's best player this tournament. Swilly hitting her shots from that spot when she was open. She would take them, she would hit them. And then Dalton Philly was the first round pick we need him to be. So I love playing with that squad, and it feels good to get one.
Shelfy, I mean, kind of just a simple question. You went 2-0. You didn't play all day. You watched everyone play, and then you came out flat for the first 4 minutes. No team has ever come back in a slapball game, and you went down.
Can't be true.
I believe that's true. From 3.
Oh.
Yeah. 3. Yeah. 3. But this tournament, I think so. When someone's had the lead, it's just been that way. What were you feeling those first 4 minutes?
Yeah, I mean, it was 4-0 before we broke a sweat, and it was 4-3 the rest of the way. So it didn't feel like a good game, but for 75% of that game, it was a 1-goal game. They absolutely railroaded us the first 5 minutes.
I do have a question because I felt like you were the only one on your team who came out with like energy and intensity. You ran some big saves early, and you had the first 2 goals, well, your only 2 goals up until basically the end. Was it hard for you to like try to bring that intensity out of Ryan in them? Because it felt like everyone else was very sleepy.
Yeah, Ryan told me like right when the game started that his arm had exploded. His arm wasn't feeling good, so that's not a good start. And I think once we went down, it was just a snowball effect. It's tough. They're a good team. They locked in.
I agree. Both of you guys were good teams. Congratulations, Jimmy Knorp. Captains League Slapball champions. Thank you guys for watching. Make sure you subscribe, comment, like, all that fun stuff, and we'll see you guys for the next Sport Blitzball.